PAX Walkabout. There you go. It's actually our own content being shown in our own content place.
Oh, look at that. We got 9 views on the game face from last night.
On YouTube's.
Yeah.
Oh, just tweeted.
Nice.
Yeah,
Can you hear the fan going or not really?
No.
Cool.
Okay, we have a bunch of stories. We have like 12 stories.
Cool.
I'm sure I talked about last week the downplaying of importance as a controversial. Yeah, it's Kotaku, that's right. We're just taking the piss with that story, really.
Yep. There we go. From like that. Man, we've got a few stories going tonight. That's pretty good.
Yeah, and I picked up a couple of stories today, but I've done no extra looking today. I don't know if anything else has appeared since.
Well, it should be pretty good from now on.
Yeah, the news is definitely picking up.
Yeah, I definitely think it's picking up for what's it? E3.
It's always a way, isn't it? It's always
towards
quiet
it.
in January, gets better in February, and then it just goes off.
Yep.
Oh, City Skylines 2. I should talk about that, actually. I haven't seen that story on my list, though. There's an achievement list drop. I hope.
Oh. Are you recording?
Oh, no.
Ah, lucky we picked that up.
I haven't got power, that's why.
Okay, give me a sec.
Normally reminds me when you give me power, it goes, you know, you're hosting now or something. And I go, oh, that's right. I should be doing recording stuffs. I hold you responsible.
You're allowed to take power, you know that, eh?
I've never done it before. It scares me.
Uh,
I still can't record. How do you have to do stuff?
there we go. Now you're done. You can be co-host.
Oh,
Recording in progress.
no. Okay, yes.
Recording stopped.
Oops.
Recording in progress.
There we go.
Sorry, it went to the cloud first.
Okay, no worries. We're all good. We're all good.
Everything's working. We have us viewing one viewer person.
Yep, it's
There's
all me.
about a minute and a half left to go.
Okay, cool. How funny is Cam leaving our Discord and rejoining?
I don't know what he's doing.
So I was like, oof, that's embarrassing. Hello, hello. Hello, everyone. We are now recording. Alrighty, ho. Swap ears. There we go, that's a bit better.
I can't watch this record. It's live now.
Okay, 30 seconds to go. Is that correct?
25.
Okay.
So the timing's working better now, yeah? No,
yeah, the
manual.
time's on the bottom.
No,
Just
I
having a
mean,
look.
you starting and talking is working.
Ah, yes.
Yeah,
But I can't hear any music.
Oh, I thought I pressed the button. Maybe I missed it. There you go. For the last 4 seconds. 3, 2, 1.
This is the XboxCast.
It's time to filter all the news and make sure you guys are getting only the best stuff. That's the Xbox Cast, and we're making sure that the Xbox news cream is filtering all the way to the top just for you, our beloved listeners. Aren't you lucky? I'm Carl, joined by Lee, and this is New News, where we're going to go over all the Xbox news this past week and probably some news you don't care about as well. Mr. Lee, how are you doing?
Well, that was an interesting start. I almost thought you were going to break into the Muppets again then.
No, the Muppets is a very special occasion.
Yes. That's why I was surprised when you sounded Muppety. I was like, oh, what's he going to say now? But
Ooh, how did I sound Muppety?
I don't know. It was just the way you started it. It was just that rhythm of Muppets.
The Rhythm of Muppets.
There is a podcast name for a podcast title if I've ever heard one. The news is produced by the Rhythm of Muppets.
Yep. We have so much news that we're Muppeting around the news.
Yes. We're puppeteering the news.
We are. We're pulling all the strings.
That's right. Yes. Yes, good work.
How are you on this Wednesday evening?
Oh, I'm all right,
Just all right.
It's been a day at work.
I noticed you were very quiet in Discord today, so I was like, oh yeah, Lee's busy doing real work.
Maybe. I'll talk about it later. I'll tell you off air what's happened.
Oh, that's exciting.
Maybe.
Oh, and all the listeners are like, oh, we want to know too.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, no, I'm not going to say anything online yet, but I think, yeah.
Okay.
Stuff's
This is
happening.
exciting.
No, it's not exciting.
Stuff is happening at work. That's not exciting. So guys, don't get your hopes up.
Nope. So
Basically how we find out how Lee's
It's
day
been
going.
a day. Let's put it that way.
Been a day. Well, it's not too bad.
At least the sun's out. It was freezing this morning. It was like properly cold this morning. I had a woolly hat on and a jumper, a jacket to keep me warm. It's so cold this morning.
That is
It's like
ridiculous.
winter cold.
Yeah, winter's on its way.
No, it's not. We haven't had summer yet.
No, I think summer just cold and sick this year.
It went nah.
It looked at what was happening and it was just like, actually, no thanks.
Nah, it's okay. We'll just say here, behind all the rain.
Yeah, I'll just skip 2023.
Yeah.
You may get lucky at the end of the year.
I don't feel like it's going to. I feel like it's just decided not to. Well, I've been here before when we didn't have any rain from like October to June.
Yeah.
That's one year we had. Like it just basically was sunny and hot for most of the year. And then June it rained a little bit and didn't really rain that much. And then, then sooner or later it's kind of October again and you're going, oh, like spring's here. And there's no more rain again. And people's complaining it's too hot. And now it's just the complete opposite. Everything's just drenched.
Just a bit moist.
How are you?
Good. I'm good. Had to wake up early this morning because of work and server things. Awesome when people, book things in before they check your availability.
They just assume.
They just assume, like a real good project manager, They just assume that actually, you don't have a life. You will be awake at 8 o'clock in the morning to do a server
Doing
cutover.
actual work, though, at 8 o'clock in the morning, not just...
Yep.
Not just phoning it in, but actually do concentration stuff.
Yeah.
Hey, Dark, how's it going, bro?
So, yes. Today started off with me running to get things done and ended with me running into the kitchen because my mom made pancakes for snacks.
Oh, nice.
I know. It's nice when your mother visits.
I know. It just makes you random bits of food.
Just
Whereas
like,
normally you grab a bag of chips, but this time you're actually eating food. So
yes. Normally you would just hang out until dinner time, but I was bored, so here's some pancakes and some maple syrup. Eat up while you get ready for podcasting.
So are South African pancakes different or the same?
They're kind of like flapjacks. So they're fat and
more
small, like dinner
pikelets. Pikelets, they
yes,
call them over here.
They're a bit bigger than parklets.
Okay. But it's still the same ingredients.
Yeah,
which are
they're
basically
still
like
the
2
same.
ingredients, so it's not exactly massive ingredients, but
It's, flour, milk, and sugar.
Yeah, pretty much. Well, sugar's optional, but yeah, flour and milk definitely.
And then, boom.
And then whatever
Yummy.
randomness you want to add to it, yeah.
Yes, drop some M&Ms in or something, or some sprinkles. for some
M&Ms.
fairy pancakes.
See, I like lemon and sugar in my pancakes. I like
yes.
classic pancakes.
Oh, yeah. So do you do the thin ones, like
Yeah,
the crepes?
yeah. Not that
yeah.
thin, not that good, but yeah, they're definitely thin.
Okay, so you do the thin style. We do the fat style.
Yeah, yeah.
You got to have it's got to be fat enough to absorb all the maple syrup.
So you can tell who's not had any food yet today, or not any dinner yet. I've had dinner, but I don't think you have.
Not yet. I've just been snacking on pancakes, and I can go back quite easily. I had to stop because there was not enough left for Simone if I carried on going.
Someone loses out there. She had to be here, didn't she?
Well, yeah, but I do think she deserves some pancakes. She's been doing some pancake deserving things lately.
Oh, okay. Doing actual work as well.
Indeed.
Yeah, cool. Okay, so we should do some newsy stuff.
Well, yes, let's dive into the news. News
I feel
time.
like I need a bumper or something.
A bunker. I think we all need a bunker. We
need to hide. Yes. I still want to do Carl's game thing. I want to like a thing for that, and I want to get one for the news as well, so I can kind of go, this is the news or something, you know.
This is the news, indeed. So, okay, so basically, let's put a call out to all the listeners. If you have a really good radio voice, guys, and you want to have like your voice in a
want to design
bumper,
a little animated thing for us, or even just a static picture, which says,
oh yeah, just
I don't know,
this
new
is the
news
news?
now. This is the news. This is news.
Oh yeah, no. I like the new news now.
New news now, yeah.
New news now. Yeah, no. So
We like
and
your
then put your
illustrations,
voice
yeah.
over the top of it, and just be
Yeah.
like, and now it's time for new news now.
New news now. You don't say now for new news now because that would be confusing. But yes.
And now it's time for new news now.
No, you can't
I
say
think
now. You say new news now. It's new news now.
Well, there we go. Lee's just done it.
Okay, I'll just pull it out of the recording.
Yeah, there we go.
Excellent. Look
Just
at us doing production at the same time.
Record yourself early in the morning so that your voice is a bit deeper
That's right.
and a
yeah.
bit more croaky. And then everyone's like, man, who's that
that
announced
guy?
the new news now?
Yeah. Okay, cool. That's good. I'm glad we sorted that.
Yeah, easy.
We just need a picture, please.
Yeah, so if you're a good graphic designer,
Or bad.
Definitely,
Actually,
you know.
if you're bad, even it's fine. Just send it through anyway.
yeah, just send it through. Drop it in our Discord. It's hilarious. Which also reminds me, if you're a community manager and you want to work for free, reach out to us.
We have a job you cannot refuse. You don't get paid,
You don't
and
get
you
paid,
do work
but
for us.
no. You get to interact with the star-studded cast of the Xbox cast.
You get like an insider view of what happens.
Indeed, yes, you do. We will talk
Like a
to you.
groupie, basically.
That does work, yes.
Mm.
Because
Yep.
groupies, they just hang about. They just have to look good, you know.
Yeah, expect sex is about all they're going to get, and that's not going to happen. So,
Well, I mean, not with that attitude.
it's optional then.
Well, it's not off the table.
Okay, cool. All right, cool. So we want a CV then, so we can decide.
Yes, there we go. So send us your CV to be a free community manager. Your CV can literally be, I are liking your community. Please hire me.
I know the internet. Maybe it's good as
And
well.
then we'll be like, here's our Twitter. Make funny tweets and make us famous.
Make us funny.
Yes, please make us funny. We struggle
Please.
by ourselves.
Oh, so Dark's saying, is that a good voice for radio? And you get used to hearing your own voice after a while. It's just one of those things you get used to. So what you should do is send us, say, this is the XboxCast, like a 3-second, 2-second clip of saying that, and I'll chuck it in as a beginning if you sound good. In fact, I'll put you in the beginning if you sound bad as well. So that's quite cool. It's quite cool to get the listeners involved with like doing the voiceover at the beginning.
Indeed, yes.
We have a whole bunch of them. We have like, I don't know, 20 or 30 of them actually. We've got a whole bunch.
That's great.
It's
Good
funny,
job,
yeah.
guys.
Yeah.
So,
I like Gary's
Submit.
start. I like Gary's listen to the
Yes.
XboxCast thing. It's
I know. I noticed
so
that
good.
that's been in our podcasts quite recently.
yeah, because if no one's funny, they'll put that in at the beginning. So
Oh, don't give away all our secrets.
that's what happens. If there's no funniness, then it gets Gary.
Okay, so
And
in other
Gary's
words,
just
if
funny,
it's-
so it's okay.
Yeah, you're funny looking.
Yeah, well,
So basically, if this is the cheat sheet, if the episode is not a funny episode,
no,
it
if there's
starts
not
off
a
with
funny
Gary.
thing at the beginning or the end, I can steal, then I put a Gary at the beginning.
Oh, okay. So it's not like the episode itself is not funny.
No, the episode could be hilarious, but we don't take chips of the episode, do we? We don't take little snaps of the episode
Yes.
at the beginning. We always do what we're talking about before the episode starts.
Yep, indeed.
Yeah. There is some
Exciting.
production going in. I don't just press next.
Next, export as MP3.
Yep.
Job done.
Render. Car's done. Out.
Yep. Carl, it's done. What's it called? I don't know.
Yeah,
There's the number.
Yeah, exactly. There's a number for it. What more do you want from me? Yeah, chuck it into Discord or send it to me directly. Either way, just make an MP3 out of it or any sort of audio out of it, and I'll be able to do stuff.
If you're really technical and you've got a good mic, record it as wave, and then you can send it to us as that, because that is like top tier quality.
Yeah, it doesn't really matter. There's music going over the top of it. It doesn't really matter.
Yeah,
And
no,
I
but
was-
you can at least pretend you
Of course,
sound
pretend.
good.
Yeah, it's true. But I do.
We can pretend that we
I've
care.
had some really kind of strange ones from people, and they're fine. Like the ones from Hog. I must have spent like an hour taking apart that 25, 30 minutes worth of noise they made for me.
Oh, that's so funny.
It was awesome though. It was so good for the what was it? It was one of the anniversary ones, wasn't it?
Yes.
That was
Indeed.
hilarious. It was so funny. That ending one was brilliant. It was so good.
So good.
Because I put it over music, didn't I? The whole thing, and just like chopped it right down and made music out of it. That was the funniest ending I've ever done. That was amazing.
That was so good.
And no one knew I
That's
was going to do it as
fantastic.
well. I just said it quietly and didn't tell anybody, and they just started playing it. Everyone's face was amazing. It was so good.
Yes, so good.
So that's what we want. We want random stuff for the listeners to send it to us so we can do things like that.
Yes, indeed. Do random stuff. Just send us random
The reason
nonsense.
Gary's got so much is because he sent me 20 bloody different things to say. I have got a whole raft of Gary stuff. He went a bit crazy.
Maybe we have too much Gary.
Can you have too much Gary?
I don't know. Maybe.
I'm not sure.
Oh well. We'll leave that up to debate. We'll take it offline.
That was some Gary.
Okay, Mr. Lee, do you want to dive into some Xbox news, since that was what everyone is here for?
Yes. I was just looking at Gary. He's a weirdo. Okay, cool. Yes, let's do some. We'll do the charts. He's a weirdo. He knows it.
The charts. That's hilarious.
Why is that funny?
Well, I mean, it's just, one day you're going to be like, and we're just going to go straight into the news without the charts.
People come for the charts. People come for the charts and our brilliant sense of humor and conversations. That's it. No, everything else is kind of to the side.
Yes, everything
it's
else is
true.
just. Yeah, no,
It's
I
just a
know it's
bonus.
totally true. Yeah. People basically listen because they have nothing better to do.
Yeah, that's right. Because they're going to work and they're bored. And they're like, oh, I might as well put this on. At least it'll distract me slightly from my walk to work. This charts is so strange at the moment. Okay, cool. So, Modern Warfare 2, boring. Fortnite, boring. Minecraft's up to 3, which is nice.
Oh, cool. Okay.
Hogwarts Legacy's gone up up a place to 4,
Oh, okay.
which is interesting. Because it's a single-player game. Single-player games do not stick around. It's all multiplayer games in here, except that's Hogwarts.
Well, maybe people are listening to your review and they're just all jumping in.
Exactly. Why not? I've done 25 hours in that game now.
That's insane.
Yeah, nowhere near the finish. I don't think I've started. I have no idea. I'm nowhere near the finish though. GTA 5 is number 5. Everything's gone up
yes.
one place. Destiny 2, 13th to 6th.
Jeez, that's pretty good going.
People jumped in and went, oh yeah, because it was always 7th, wasn't it? It was always 7th place, right around 7th place for ages and ages. Then it dropped right out. Although the reviews are not great, so it'll be interesting to see if it sticks around or people just get bored and disappear. That review I sent, I put because we were going to play it, and I dropped that review into GameFace in our Discord. Said, yeah, I don't know, maybe it's not as good as we were hoping it was. It's not as good as it says it was going to be.
Yeah, or they made it look really good and it just was not.
And there's no, because they're saying it looks like you can jump from building to building and do all this kind of high stuff. No, you can't. Wulong Dynasty, Fallen Dynasty,
Ah, yes.
7 new entry.
I heard
Pretty
people are
good.
getting pretty over it.
I know. I've heard the grind is real.
Yes.
Okay. Yes. So I'm not going to jump in. It does look pretty, but it sounds like a nightmare.
It looks cool, yeah, but apparently the first boss is just the worst thing in the world.
Yeah, well, you have to grind the tutorial, don't you? So
Yeah.
over and over again. Grind. Atomic Heart, 8 from number 3. So that's why everyone's jumped up, because Atomic Heart's dropped down to 8th.
Oh, yeah, people are starting to finish it, do you think?
Yeah, yeah. Well, you said it's amazing though. Your review was pretty cool last night of it.
Yeah, no. If you want to hear my review of Atomic Heart, listen to the last episode of Game Face.
You enjoyed it.
Oh, just slightly.
Then a whole bunch of them dropping down one place, which I'm guessing is because of Fallen Dynasty more than anything else. Is it Dynasty or Dynasty?
It looks like Dynasty.
But I thought it was Dynasty. Okay. Anything interesting? Nice to see Halo Infinite stuck at 17th. Poor game.
Yeah, that's probably going to jump up next week because of season 3 coming out tonight.
Ah, exciting. I'll be interested to see how hard it gets. One of it goes Destiny 2 level.
Oh, I wonder.
Elden Ring has gone up a place or two. Four Guys, really? Also up a place. Sea of Thieves. That's because there's a new season of Sea of Thieves about to start in there. Halo's gone up. Halo Master Chief Edition's gone up one. Somerville is a new entry at 27th, which is quite cool.
Oh, yes.
Don't know the game.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know the game at all?
That was showcased at E3 last year, wasn't it?
Oh, I don't remember.
I'm pretty sure. And Game Pass quests are pushing it up.
Ah, okay. That explains it. Anything else interesting? There's lots of stuff stuck in the same place. Hot Wheels still hanging around, or dropped like 6-7 places, but it was because again Game Pass again, didn't it? And then people played it.
Mm-hmm.
F1 22 new entry at 34.
Yeah.
The game's gone again. The game that shouldn't be mentioned is gone again.
I was about to say the game that the game that we do not name has dropped out the charts.
Ooh, that's good. Fallout 76 is a re-entry at 38. And struggling along at the bottom, dropped down from 29th to 40th is Monster Hunter Rise.
Yeah, I wonder why.
I guess it was just, is it? I don't know. I always find those games are quite interesting to start with. You think they're really good, and after a while you get sick of it. Because it is a grind as well.
Yeah, but I definitely think, can you do Monster Hunter Rise multiplayer?
Surely you can. Isn't it similar to Monster Hunter World?
Yeah, because if it's similar, I mean, the multiplayer is going to carry it.
Currently so. I'm confused by words. Maybe the Microsoft side for me. Play Anywhere. Nice. Okay. Yeah, online multiplayer 2 to 4. Online co-op 2 to 4.
Okay.
Cross-platform.
Because, I mean, that was the best thing about Monster Hunter World was just us jumping in between different...
I know, but you kind of do so much work to get that one monster, and then you've got to start again.
Yeah,
and every monster takes at least an hour to kind of get.
Oh, but it's still fun.
Oh, I don't know. I got sick of it in the end. It wasn't.
Do you still have it installed?
No, I think it's gone now. I have to get rid of it.
Reinstall it because I'd be keen to go through the story, drag you through it. Since I think I'm a lot
Do you know
further.
what I installed last night?
Madden.
Do you know
Did you get my invite for Madden?
Yeah, I did, but I was talking to Kingsman playing Hogwarts at the time. And it was 12, sorry. So I was actually just about to log off. It was quite late.
Shocking.
I know, yeah, I had to sleep. But I won my first game, the AFL versus NFL game.
Oh, nice, okay.
17-0, I think I won.
Oh, pretty good going.
Yeah, it wasn't that hard. I remembered stuff. And I used my defensive guys to keep sacking their quarterback. I kept breaking the lines and sacking the quarterback all the time. So I kept pushing them back. Does that mean anything to you?
I'm thinking, like, okay, you got the defensive line. Did you actually play defense?
Yes.
Okay, you're going to have to teach me how the heck it works because I have no idea.
Oh, yeah, no, it's fun. Because I just kept working out that... So I basically was one of the defender guys on the front line. I was just trying to fight past the idiot that was stopping me and then going for the quarterback. And the amount of times I got the quarterback and pushed it back 10 yards all the time. It's very good. Yeah. And I did an interception as well, which was cool. Did an interception from a halfway line and ran all the way to the other end and scored a touchdown from there as well. So that was quite fun.
Man, that's nice.
That's nice. What rules? What controls did you use? Did you use classic?
Yeah, I just went to the normal one, the one all the way on the right.
That's right. Same. Yeah. Okay. Cool. Because it's reasonably straightforward.
Yes, it's reasonably. You say
we'll have to play it. We'll play it after the podcast. It's all installed now, ready to go, so I can jump on.
Okay. Cool. Sounds good.
Excellent. Okay. Cool. So that was the charts and us playing NFL. Madden. It's quite cool because it talks about how Madden guy started it all and stuff like that. It was actually quite interesting.
Yeah, I do like the intro to Madden. It's very much a really good homage to John Madden.
Yeah, and explains how he started doing it and stuff like that as well. Like how he was involved in the first game and wanted it realistic, and they had 7v7 initially. And he's like, nah, you're going to have 11. And so he said, come back to me when you get 11 versus 11. And then they did. And then he tried to make it as realistic as possible. Yeah. So that was really cool. I thought it was really cool, interesting. I had no idea that was... Oh, hi, Kingsman. You remember this time. Yeah, so it's quite interesting that that I didn't know that he actually forced them to go back and do 11 versus 11. You're just... Are you just confused by words?
No. I'm just impressed. I'm impressed because you're reminding me of the intro, and I'm just like,
oh, right.
Yeah, cool.
It was really interesting because I know the games from way, but I played them right at the beginning. I think from what I can work out, I played them 20 years ago. So I was like, oh, that's right, because they were all fun to play, and you kind of felt real, like it felt quite well done. Like all the plays felt really well done. Yeah, it's good. Did you get any field goals? Got a field goal at the beginning. Did kick it into the corners and all that sort of stuff. And I did a fake field goal. I didn't kick it. I actually tried to run it when I was near the goal line. To forward.
Oh, yeah.
Did that.
I did that by accident.
Oh, smart. Oh, we should continue in news because this is not Game Face. We should talk about this next week.
Yes, indeed.
Indeed. Okay, news.
News. What else is news?
Look at this little Grogu Xbox controller with a little jacket. I did this for you, basically.
Oh, that's funny. But why?
Because Mandalorian Season 3 kicks off on Wednesday on Disney+, bringing Star Wars fans a continuing adventure of Din Djarin, I guess his name is? Yes.
Yeah.
And Grogu, a puppet. Brilliant. So limited edition, Series X and S bundle, and an adorable Baby Yoda controller. Is it adorable? I'm not sure it is, but it looks a bit weird to me.
Oh, man. That's funny.
Will it eat your eggs? That's the question.
I do like the Mandalorian Series X.
It's cool, isn't it? Yeah, I like it. Yeah, it is very cool.
I want that rather than...
I can't stand Grogu. I just don't. It doesn't do it for me at all. It's too much Disney going on.
He was fine until they decided that they had to name him.
Yeah, true.
And then all the joy just disappeared.
See, when he started eating those eggs... That was me. I was like, you can't. That's not a very nice thing to do, Mr. Grogu. Eating someone's kids in front of them. It's not very nice.
That's so funny.
It was that. I was watching it going, oh, it's really annoying. And like, it's very Disney of them to do some sort of stupid kind of fluffy thing. And then he went and started eating the eggs. And I was like, blatantly, that's not what you should be doing because we're supposed to be saving these poor guys and you were eating their kids. Did no one else think that? That really put me off. I was like, no, you're just a dick. Just don't like it.
I watched that. I thought, oh, that's pretty funny.
It's not, though, because that poor person, I'm not sure what it was, lizard person, panicking, trying to be saved by, the Mandalorian, and then Grogu's eating his kids. Of course you did, Kinsman. Of course you did.
Oh, funny.
Sorry, yes. Next story, then. Ever excited?
Okay.
Going to get one of those?
Do you not want a little, hoodie thing for your controller?
No.
Okay, that was very quick.
No.
Just think you can tuck your controller in at night.
Sure. Or I could just leave it on the table and then pick it up the next day.
But tucked in, so that during winter it doesn't get cold.
Ah, that's right, yeah. I don't want my controller sweating. That's just weird.
Well, what happens if they get sick? Then they just got to sweat it out.
Yeah, exactly, yes.
True story.
Oh my God. 8 titles are leaving Xbox Game Pass March 15th. This is a problem.
Isn't good news,
this is a problem, actually, for me.
Why is this a problem?
Marvel's Guardian of the Galaxy. I need to finish the story I started.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I think I'm most of the way through it, but I do need to finish the story. It's a very good game, actually, so it's not a horrible thing, but, the Ghost Simulator is disappearing as well on console.
Oh, Goat Simulator.
Yeah, it's going. No more Goat Simulator. Undertale, Young Souls, Kentucky Route Zero TV Edition, whatever that is.
What is Kentucky Route Zero?
I do not know.
I've seen it a lot.
Oh, have you?
I keep getting it confused with a different game, clearly, because each time I look up screenshots of this Kentucky Route Zero, it's always not the game I expect it to be.
Well, there's a picture of a dog with a hat on.
Yeah. Which,
What?
you know.
What? Wow, that's an interesting looking game.
It is, eh?
Yeah, very interesting. It's an interactive weird indie game, Dark says.
Okay. It's yeah. Each time I look up the game, I keep thinking it's that other game that's kind of turn-based XCOM style.
No, it's not that.
No, it's clearly not that.
Not that in the slightest. No, that website's really slow. Go F1 2022 because F1 2020 is disappearing because F1 2022 has appeared. Zero Escape, the Nonary games, I believe. I know that game, or have heard of that. And Paradise Killer, which is supposed to be a very good game as well. I actually heard the Hog guys do a whole episode, a spoiler cast on this game.
Okay.
Because you play in a... so I'd recommend trying to play. It's 15th, so you've got like 10 days. So basically, you're in some sort of like a siestral world with all these kind of gods and stuff around.
Mm-hmm.
And one of them gets killed, but they shouldn't have done. Like, it was weird. And, someone got killed and shouldn't have been killed. And you're basically brought out of you've been arrested and were spending 3 million days in jail or something. But you were released to find out who did it. And then you go around talking to all the different characters. And there's a whole bunch of weirdo characters in it.
Ah.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. You're for 3 million days. Because you're supposed to have done something you weren't supposed to, and then they put you in jail for 3 million days. And it doesn't, like, as you're celestial, it doesn't really matter because obviously you live forever anyway.
You live forever, so interesting. So is it a quick completion?
I don't know, actually. We should find out.
Because that explains why the Hog guys did it.
I think it's an interesting story. Because no, Matt's really into his kind of choose your own adventure sort of games, isn't he? 12 to 15 hours?
Visual novels.
Visual novels, yeah. It's where you go and talk to people. Yeah, a whole bunch of gods. And it seems that this is like World 25, and there's a bunch of humans on there, and they're about to break World 26. And what they do is they kill all the humans on there, and then use their stuff's essence, or whatever, to build the next world. And then a whole bunch more humans appear, and then every time they get rid of all the humans to make the next world. It just sounds a bit weird.
It sounds very weird.
But they're raving over it. It says awesome. I did a whole review on it, so it's really cool. So that's going as well. And that's it. That's those games. So Marvel's is going, which is, Goat Simulator is stupid, so that's fun. And then Paradise Killer. They're probably the main ones that people are going to complain about. Are you sad?
Oh, I'm sad about Guardians of the Galaxy because that seemed really good.
It is really good. Yeah, it is really good.
And I don't really care about Goat Simulator because I believe I have that with gold.
Yes, I believe you do as well. Yes. I played that game years and years ago.
Yes.
Stupid ass game.
A stupid game.
We might as well do a quick Activision.
Okay.
It's all kind of backfiring a little bit for PlayStation. I think that's the kind of general...
the general gist of it?
The general gist, yeah. Well, gist was the right word. But yeah, general gist of it is that it's all backfiring because what's happening now is Microsoft have gone to the EU and sued them or whatever, used their lawyers and said, can we have some proof of how much money you spend getting all these first-party games? And how much proof you spend for blocking companies using GamePass?
Yep.
I'm like, that's amazing. Let's see that numbers because that numbers is fun. I'd love to see how much money they spend.
That's going to be very fun to see.
Yeah.
And also, did you see PlayStation's excuse why they didn't want to give Microsoft all this information?
I did not know.
Their excuse was, but all the papers are going to be in Japanese.
Oh, yeah.
And the judge said to him, we don't care. We have translators.
We can translate that. That's fine. We'll put it into Google. We'll be fine. We'll translate it that way.
Yeah, we'll just drop
we
it
use
into
AI
Google. Easy.
to translate it.
Easy, yeah.
Yeah, it's awesome. It's so funny.
It looks like their 10-year deal with the Switch and to put COD on Switch and GeForce Now is the one that swayed the EU.
Yeah, it's pushed it over. Well, EU's basically said they're going to go for it, haven't they?
Yep.
I think that'll force the UK to do it because they'll just follow suit.
Yeah.
And then it's just the Americans trying to block it, but I don't think that'll work because they're just making noise for the sake of making noise. There's no actual...
Oh, yeah. And the FTC itself is in disarray.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean,
yeah.
Did you see they tried to block Facebook buying something? And then Facebook was like, if you do that, we might go to court. And the FTC was basically saying, okay, no, never mind.
That's fine.
No,
we
don't.
Didn't do anything.
Yeah, it's good.
What's
that? Oh, look over there. We didn't try to block you guys
Ooh,
at
shiny.
all.
Yeah, so it's awesome. I think it's really good because PlayStation have been showing up for who they actually are, like the way they work in the market.
Yeah,
So it's kind of nice. And bizarrely,
I
Microsoft are looking like the good guys, which is really unusual for those guys.
I know. But I suppose they're like, well, 10 years Call of Duty on Switch, 10 years Call of Duty on GeForce Now.
So what's funny is why there's no reason for Microsoft not to make it multi-plat. Like, it makes no sense for them not to make it multi-plat. COD.
Yep.
If it makes, how much is it making of PlayStation's money? Like 18% of the money or something? It was COD?
Oh, it makes up way more than that.
Or was it more than that? I thought it was a decent number, but I think it's higher than that because
Yeah.
that's still decent money.
The COD money basically pays for PlayStation to develop exclusives.
Right. Was that true, or was that just people saying it looks like it could be true? Like it was actually proved?
No, that was in some of the documents that they submitted to the CMA, I believe, the UK.
Oh,
part
the
of
UK.
it.
Yeah.
Was basically saying if they lose Call of Duty, they lose the ability to fund their first party exclusives because the first party exclusives don't actually earn enough money for how much they cost.
That's interesting.
So it's
they must
interesting because you
spend
have,
a lot of money on getting them exclusive then.
yeah, which is interesting because you think, right, the way console businesses are set up is that you have the console being the loss leader and you make that up by game sales and exclusives and sales like that, right? So if your console is the loss leader, and that's to get people into the environment.
And that's
and
what
then you
Microsoft,
use,
that's Microsoft model basically, is lose money
Yeah.
on the console, make money on the games or the subscriptions.
But if you're losing money on the console and then you're losing money on the exclusive games to pull people towards your console, that's not a very good business model.
But doesn't PlayStation make money out of the consoles? Aren't they? Oh, Nintendo definitely do.
No, Nintendo definitely do.
I thought
Because
PlayStation did a
Nintendo
little bit as
prices
well.
never go down. And PlayStation, they used to be loss leaders. But I think now with the PlayStation 5, they're getting some profit from each one.
Okay, because Microsoft's still losing like $100 a console on this thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, PlayStation, I think, are getting $50 a console or something is what it works out to.
Okay, well that's reasonable money, isn't it?
Yeah, it's reasonable when you're dealing with the millions.
Yeah, exactly.
But
Tens of millions they sell.
Yeah. But it's still not, massive profit for considering how much R&D goes into it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But yeah.
It's very interesting to watch because we've always said all along that it's all just PlayStation trying to stop it for no particular reason, other than them protecting themselves. That's the only reason they're trying to stop it.
Yeah, that's it.
There's no particular reason because I was listening to Paul Frott today, and he's saying that they did the numbers in Europe, and Activision are like the sixth biggest or something, profit-wise
Jeez.
or turnover. So not very big, like 6 out of that's Tencent and all those guys above it.
Yep.
And if Microsoft and Activision merge together, they become the sixth biggest. So it makes absolutely no difference their turnover when Microsoft take them over. Like it's just the same. They might get obviously more money, but it's not enough to actually make a difference to the charts on how the EU measures stuff. Because that's what it's all about now. Is they're saying that Xbox is 30%, no, 20% of the market is Xbox and 80% of the market is PlayStation in EU.
Yeah.
And they don't count Nintendo for some reason. I don't know why that is.
Yeah, for some reason they just ignore Nintendo.
It's not
Nintendo
classed as
doesn't
a
exist.
console. It's because of the definition of a console. Nintendo's not a console. I guess because it's handheld. I don't know. Maybe it's a handheld device. Maybe it's going against the PSP or something.
Yeah, who knows?
And I think it's 70-30 in the US. Like PlayStation 70% and 30% Xbox. So even then, it's not even close. Like it's just not.
Yeah. So it's a good uphill battle. It keeps Microsoft on their toes and keeps them kind of honest, know?
It's funny because they're coming out as really good, though. That's what's funny about the whole thing. And PlayStation is getting worse and worse. Like reputation is getting worse and worse all the time.
Mm-hmm. And I mean, if it all gets approved and Sony hasn't signed the Call of Duty deal by the time it's approved, then Microsoft can basically be like, sucks to be you.
Yeah, I wonder if they'll just say, well, that's fine, we'll multiply it, but we'll put it on Game Pass for our guys. And you guys can pay $70 a pop. That's what I'll
exactly
be doing.
what Microsoft was going to do.
Yeah, that's exactly what I would do, yeah.
Yeah. So they have the deal and they go, it can come to Game Pass and we'll even do special deals to make it come onto PS Plus or whatever it is.
Yeah,
Their subscription service.
And also GeForce. Is it GeForce they went and deal with?
Yep,
GeForce
Now.
Let's all put it on GeForce Now for those guys so they can stream it.
Yep.
Nintendo's going to get some sort of Game Pass thing at some point, I think, from the sound of it. That seems to be bubbling in the background, doesn't it?
Yeah, for sure. Nintendo and Microsoft are way too close to not have a Game Pass app come onto it at some point.
Well, Nintendo needs some help with their Xbox Live Gold, don't they?
Mm.
Because it's not very good. What their version is not very good, so they need Live to do all the chat and stuff.
Yeah, their version's not very good. But I mean, yeah, they look in the Wii shop or whatever shop it is that Nintendo call it. Just dropped the Game Pass app, cloud streaming. Oh no, look, you got Xbox games on Nintendo.
Play it for your Sony TV.
Yep.
Yeah, it's awesome. It's so cool. It's real fun.
Yeah.
And I think it's going to happen quicker than we expect as well.
Yeah, there definitely does seem to be a snowball effect happening, eh?
What was it? Was it April 25th or May 25th was the date that EU were going to make a decision? It was actually in the article.
Pushed it out a month or something. So April 25th is what the article says.
Yeah. Okay. So that's when that's when EU will kind of say yay or nay. Which is not, March, April next month, basically. April Achievement Challenge, of course, it's next month.
I mean, if it gets approved in April, I think Microsoft should win the April Achievement Challenge because that's a pretty big achievement.
That is a big achievement. That's hilarious. Yes. We'll try and get some marketing out of it as well. Hashtag April Achievements Challenge. We'll try and put it in there as a hashtag when we do the news.
Oh, yes, definitely.
Yep, just drop it in there. It's awesome. It's good. I like it. It's fun to actually watch now. I got a bit sick of it and now it's getting fun again. I got a bit sick of it last year, but now it's kind of picking up again. So, talking of Xbox exclusives, there's a little game coming out called Senyun's Story Hellblade 2, which was actually day one trailer or something, was it? Or like when it was announced this was the trailer they used?
Yep.
Many years ago. So they've traveled 2,500 kilometers for photorealistic gameplay.
Okay.
In about 10 days. I think they did in about 10 days.
Jeez,
so what they've done, they went to Iceland because they wanted to get some, rather than, because what they were going, okay, so we can go and build all the stuff in my memory. 11 days it was. So they were like, well, what we could do is we can kind of imagine what it was looking like back in the, whatever this is supposed to be set. Whatever, 10th century Iceland. Or we can go and look at 10th century Iceland's kind of leftovers, because they obviously have all the old stuff's been built and it's fallen down, but they still have all the foundations and stuff there. So they decided to spend 11 days flying 2,500 kilometers, taking pictures of all of it in high definition, making 3D models and making it more realistic. I think this game is going to be incredible,
I think so. It looks like it's going to be amazing.
Because even that little trailer thing they did was incredible looking. All played on the Xbox Series X. It looked realistic. It was insane how good it was. So this is good. This made me think, actually, because I never played the first one. I'm tempted to try and jump into the first one.
Oh, yeah, do it. It's such a good game.
It's such a good game. That's what everyone says, yeah. So just to get myself warmed up. I don't know when this is due out, though. I feel like I've got a bit of time.
Yeah, that's the thing. We don't have a date yet, eh?
No, but this is good because I've actually got some news come out about it, which I haven't had anything really substantial for a while. It's very good. They have a dev diary, which I actually might see if I can follow. We've got interest in see what they come up with.
Yeah, that'll be cool.
Yeah, he says you can only go so far by going on the internet and Googling images. So to actually go there and spend. They're getting elevation data for the entire island of Iceland. Using services called Drone Deploy, which lets the team map out 3D models of more specific locations. It's just insane.
Drone Deploy, that's interesting.
Drone Deploy, yeah. So it lets them do the 3D modeling.
That's pretty cool.
Very cool. It's really good.
Right.
Do it properly. Microsoft's giving you some money to do it properly. Just, get into it.
Indeed.
That's what it feels like, doesn't it?
Drone Deploy is mapping and surveying software and data. Just have a quick look at it.
So,
Nice.
Drone Deploy. Okay, well, that's cool. Oh, deploy. Can't spell.
Pretty good.
Oh, yeah. We've created a much more efficient process. We can literally take weeks out of schedule. Our project's much higher quality than before and safer because drones do it. Okay. How cool is that?
That is cool.
Oh, I've got another Activision story. Let me just check this one. We just talked about this. Because that's the problem with getting Activision stories. You get up kind of talking about them.
Yes.
It says here, so a new report attempts to block Microsoft's subpoena.
Yeah,
to
is
gain
that
access to
old
company
news?
documents and may not have been entirely successful. And as a result, Sony may be forced to reveal how much they pay to keep games off of Game Pass. Yeah, that's what the story was.
Yeah, so that's not
Benzinga.
exactly new news.
No, benzinga.com. This is off. Yeah, it just kind of, this is what we were talking about. It just kind of proves that they're a bit. Oh, this is the 70% split for Sony and 30% for Microsoft.
Yep.
This is where it talks about it here. Awesome. Fun times. We'll move on because we've already done Activision.
Yep. Maybe you should just have a section for Activision.
I know.
Every week
yeah,
we can
yeah,
just catch up on the Activision nonsense.
Activision nonsense. There's actually another I had 3 Activision stories this week for some reason. I'll skip the other second one. And let's talk about this. Destiny 2 has broken player count records and community morale with Lightfall.
Okay.
The best of times and the worst of times. It starts with. What's that? The story is.
It was the best of times. It was the worst of times.
Well, it's like a classic book. I can't remember the name. Like Tale of Two Teams, Towers, Two Teams, Two Towns, something like that.
A Tale of Two Cities, I think.
Two Cities. There you go. I know it wasn't what I was saying. So the campaign story pales in comparison to last year's The Witcher Queen in a number of ways. Namely, rushing into giving us 2 brand new Cloud Striker characters without essentially doing anything or introductions or explanation. So that's sad. They're just chucking stuff at you. Nimbus is particular as a character that's drawn particular ire. His carefully attitude and constant quips reminiscence of an 80s surfer, which seems out of place, given the supposed gravity of the story at hand. That's funny. The Strand is woven to plot to a certain degree. It works to the story's detriment.
Okay.
They're just training exercises, not very riveting content. And it seems that one of the campaigns, MacGuffin, the Veil, has become a meme. There's spoilers.
What is a MacGuffin?
I don't know. No idea. I just thought it's funny it's become a meme. Well, that's hilarious. That's how bad it is. It's become a meme.
Oh, that's funny.
The ending, where the traveller is supposedly killed, is confusing and abrupt.
What? That's
I was like, what? You can't kill
Spoilers?
the traveller? Oh, it's fine. No one's going to play it. Everyone hates it.
No.
NBC talks about the traveller's death in one moment, then the next say we didn't actually know what the witness did to the traveller after cutting the triangle portal into it. Weird. Yeah. So just not great. It's just the whole plot is just not that great from the sound of it. All the seasonal expansion weapons outside the raid are reprised or reskinned weapons. So there's no guns or nothing. Sorry, we can say.
Interesting. No, I was just going to say, do you play Destiny for the plot, for the story?
No. Well, that's why you can take this plot, because it takes you 5 hours to do this, if that from the sound of this one, but maybe 5 hours to do all the missions to get through it.
Yep. And then at the end of you just jump back into PvP.
Yeah, or just keep doing strikes. Yep.
Do strikes and not really care about the story.
The Guardian ranks feel pointless right now, as everyone you look is a level 6, whether you play 50 hours or 5,000 hours. So
that's a pity.
There's no kind of progress there. Commendations is a good idea in theory, but everyone just spams wherever they can get before they leave, so the pinnacle drop attached gives out 20 commendations a week. So it's broken, the commendation system.
Man.
Yeah, new strikes are updated now. Slogs with full slowness, escort payloads, disabled sparrows. So it's just makes it harder. They made everything bullet sponges.
And slower, which is lame.
Lame, yeah. And barely anything has been added to Crucible at all outside the new Strand sandbox. Okay, of course, nothing was added to Gambit. Bungie seems to have forgotten to make new core playlist armor this year as well. So just
nice.
not great. This is the article I dropped into our chat, actually, into our Discord.
Yeah. Interesting. I mean, how long do you think it's going to take until Gambit gets removed?
Oh, do you think it's on its way out? Yeah, it could do. Because they do remove stuff, don't they?
Yeah.
To save
and I
space,
think
supposedly.
save space, yeah. But I definitely see Gambit on the cutting block. It hasn't had many meaningful updates in ages.
It's just boring, though, after a while.
It is just boring. It was exciting when it came out.
Yeah.
And they should have just reiterated on it nice and quickly. But no, they haven't. Which is also interesting,
that's
because
actually
isn't this
Destiny, isn't it? That's the whole Destiny. I thought they didn't reiterate. Well, what they did was made it really kind of hard, almost.
He can
Yeah,
feel
that's-
a bit.
Sorry.
That's basically all they did. But is this the first expansion as that Bungie's put out under Sony?
Yes.
Doesn't
Has
bode well
that
for
gone
the.
through? Is that actually done?
I think it's done. I think it was pretty quick. It's just slipped under the radar. Because if this is their
Because
first
no one knew
expansion
why they
under
did it.
Sony, yeah,
No one knows why they did it.
very strange. Because yeah, if this is the first expansion under Sony, then it shows Sony doesn't actually understand first-person shooters and that type of genre. You know,
So, how many kind of exclusives or self-published what first-person shooters are there from Sony?
they did Killzone, and then they just decided to start money hatting Call of Duty.
There you go. That says it all.
So, yeah, which is they Sony looked at this and they go, "Oh, it's not a single player narrative story driven game with a bow and arrow. What do we do?" Fumble.
Oh, dear. Okay, so next story. Hogwarts Legacy PS4 and Xbox One version has been delayed for the best possible experience, which is always the tagline, isn't it? So this has gone from April 4th to May 5th, which is going to disappoint a lot of people. There's not much to add other than just say it's been delayed, I guess, because it's reasons.
Well, what can you do?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, there's nothing you can. It is what it is. It's insanely
actually-
good and been selling quite well. So maybe they are actually just being careful with it.
Yeah, I'm actually quite impressed that they taking their time with the last gen versions. They're not just rushing them out with the next gen versions, because it shows that the next gen versions was their primary focus. They built it for
Yes.
next gen, and now they're trying to scale it back for
Correct.
previous gen.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Which I appreciate. I quite like.
Yeah. Well, Cyberpunk way, wasn't it? The Cyberpunk did it for both, and it all just failed miserably because it was never going to work on the original ones.
Yeah.
Xbox One, PlayStation 4. I was just watching a video. But Hogwarts Legacy is very good. No, that's right. Okay. That was more of a PSA than anything else. So, this is interesting. GamePass give out a freebie. You have to exclude comic book. They do use a lot of words in comicbook.com. But ultimately what
They
they're
do.
doing is they're giving away the 1987 comedy horror movie, Evil Dead 2.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, which is actually a really, really good one. Like, it's one of the better ones of those kind of style of horror movies from the 80s.
Cool.
It's definitely worth grabbing because it's really funny. I like the hand. The hand, he chops off his own hand because it gets possessed, and then it
Yep.
chases around the house. Brilliant. So good.
Oh, that's fantastic.
And then he shoots a wall, and the wall kind of just fills the whole room up with blood, because that's where the hand goes in and shoots with a shotgun. And then he has to chop his girlfriend's head in half with a chainsaw. So it's fun times.
No, it sounds like it's like a good family
It's a good
friendly
family-
movie.
It's a good Sunday afternoon, sit down with the kids.
Yeah. And now we're gonna watch how does it start? Teenagers were being teenagers, were they?
I think there's a forest, isn't there? Don't these guys go to a forest, isn't it? Him and his girlfriend go to a forest. Then the forest kind of
There's
starts
always-
attacking them. Isn't that the kind of
Yeah.
story?
There's always a forest involved.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's the story. So Game Pass Ultimate is basically what you have to have. Go to the perks and you'll see it there and grab it.
Nice.
Redeem it now until the 4th of April. Once you've claimed it, you can make sure you... Oh, so you claim on the 4th. By the 15th of April, you actually have to redeem it. So grab the key now and then just grab it when you want to. And I don't think it will go away. I think it will just stick around.
Yeah. I mean, it's probably not costing them a lot at all.
It's a pretty old movie. But it's because there's some cool games coming out. We should actually do a quick segue to that, because the games coming out are Dead Space and Dead Space 2. And I wonder if Dead Space 2 and 3, sorry. I wonder if that's why they did it. For Dead Space? Because that's kind of a horror thing, isn't it?
Yeah, probably. But also, there's a little caveat here, is that the movie's only available if you're in the US.
Oh, is that right? I didn't see that. Well,
So-
that's cheeky.
And then while we're talking about Game Pass, another PSA is that Game Pass quests and the reward points is currently broken.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Like
you
for
know when
all
you
of them
when
or
it,
just some of them?
you know when it pops up when you play a game and it says weekly quest turn in or daily Game Pass
Yeah,
quest.
yeah.
Have you tried to turn that in lately?
No, I haven't actually. I've been playing Hogwarts
Yeah.
though, which is not on the list.
Yeah. Yeah, you can't. It errors. And if you go to the Xbox site, they are aware that this has been a problem for the past month.
Really? Oh, they've kept that very quiet.
They have indeed.
Oh, that's very interesting.
So yeah, PSA, the Game Pass quests and the points are broken on Xbox. They've been pulled out of the Xbox app while they're currently fixing. Because if you try to go to the Xbox app on PC or on phone, they're not there anymore. And if you try Game Bar on PC, they're also not there.
Oh, so they've just hidden it.
So yes, while they're trying to fix it for the past month, they've actually just taken away the quests.
So I've just done a Google, Game Pass quest not working, and there's no stories about it.
Yeah. You have to go into the app on the Xbox, and then you have to go into Xbox status.
They've done a
And
very
then it
good
says,
job of hiding this story away.
indeed they have. It says current issues, Microsoft rewards on Xbox. Currently down.
Ah, come on, Microsoft. People will be
And-
sad because they let the points.
This is pretty funny. So I checked it when I started having a look at this and having this issue. And each day I check to see if they fixed the issue. The outage reported date changes to the day that you look at the report.
Oh, that's smart. So
So
it's only been happening that day. Maybe they fixed
Yeah.
it while you were asleep and then it broke again.
maybe it did. Every single day I checked
Every
it
day
out.
it breaks. Maybe it's you logging in breaking it. Did you think
Maybe
about
it
that?
is.
Maybe they're like, oh, Carl's logged in. It's broken again.
Oh, what is he doing?
What is he doing to it? Stop doing that, Carl.
So yes, PSA.
Okay. That's funny because I've not noticed it because I haven't actually been playing any Game Pass games recently, but I should have got one for Madden though. Shouldn't I have logged into Madden yesterday? Or was that an EA
Yeah, when you
game?
jumped into Madden, that's an EA game. You would have gotten the thing to say check your quests.
Yeah, I'll check that.
So when you jump onto your Xbox, it'll be in the little notification area. See if it works for you.
Maybe it doesn't like Australia
Maybe it doesn't like Australia.
because it's upside down.
Well, I mean, New Zealand's also upside down, isn't it?
Yeah, not as upside down though. It's not called the Down Under, so I don't think it's as
I think-
upside down.
Down Under just encompasses everything that's Australia, New Zealand.
Oh, really? Because New Zealand's just a little island off the back of Australia. Yeah,
Yeah, you know, it's Australia's Eastern Island.
that's right. Oh dear. Okay, cool. So that was an unexpected story.
Unexpected PSA, yes.
What we were talking about is 6 games. 6
Yes,
games.
this is exciting.
Some games, 6 games, are coming to the Game Passes. We have Guilty Gear Strive, 2D, 3D hybrid graphics pioneering the Guilty Gear series is raised to the next level in Guilty Gear Strive. Am I walking all over the games, Carl's game stuff?
No,
Cool,
you're not.
okay.
You carry on.
Oh, just
So-
a new artistic direction, improved character animations, go beyond anything you've seen before in a fighting game. Let's rock. It looks cool
Yeah.
though. I like the anime style. It's cool.
It does look cool, but another thing to keep in mind with the Guilty Gear Strive game, this new one,
Oh, now you're going to be disappointing again. What is wrong with you today? Stop
No, no, no.
disappointing.
I'm filling people with
I was
information
trying to
so
get
that they are
excited and
prepared.
you're getting all
I know.
kind of
Get excited.
all funny.
Each certain characters are counted as DLC. So when you get the game, you still have to buy like over half the characters individually as DLC.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah,
Oh, it's a fighter game.
it is
so-
a fighter game.
It's a bit like that. I like Mortal Kombat and all of them do, don't they? You have the base game, then you buy all the extra kind of random characters. Tekken does
Yeah.
that especially.
This is the base game. You have to buy the characters as DLC.
Yeah, that's clever.
I think it gives you 6 or 12 characters out of 30 something as the base game, and the rest is DLC.
Wow. Coming soon, Dead Space 2, Cloud. EA Play, March 9th. Dead Space 3, Cloud, on March 9th as well. Kind of scary games. Haven't actually played them, but it's scary. Valheim, game preview comes to console on March 14th. People are very excited about this.
Very, very excited.
A brutal exploration survival game for 1 to 10 players set in a procedurally generated world inspired by Norse mythology. Craft weapons, powerful weapons, construct longhouses, slay mighty foes to prove yourself to Odin. There's people that just play this game and that's all they do.
Yep, that's all they do.
It's like basically their life. Sid Meier's 6. I love these games. Love these games. Yeah, so obviously Sid Meier's Civilization 6. Who doesn't know this game? Needs no explanation. And Ni no Kuni 2, Revenant Kingdom. The Princess Edition. That's a very long title, mate. And once upon a time, there was a world torn by endless war. And then came a great king who would change the world forever. Joined young King Evan to found a new kingdom in the Princess Edition, which includes all the DLC as well. Oh, that's cool.
Nice.
Updates. Mutant Invasion, Fallout 76. That's why it moved up a little bit in the charts.
Yes.
Some daily op missions, effective public events, play mutated public events every hour for additional awards. No Man's Sky Fractal update available now. Also, why it jumped off a few places. Immerse yourself in Infinite Universe and No Man's Sky update 4.1. Fractal. Introduce a catalogue of incredible discoveries, stunning utopia speed of Starship, huge number of quality life accessibility improvements, and much more. Much more. Halo Infinite Season 3 echoes it within. So this is what you're saying. Available today as well, so that should also bump it up. So it offers another 100-tier battle pass, new maps, new mode, and a new weapon as well. How interesting. And equipment item. What's the weapon, do we know?
It's kind of like a battle rifle from what I've seen.
Okay. Sea of Thieves. Sorry, you say?
I was just going to say, I think if it's the one I'm thinking of, it's a 5-shot kill. And it goes quickly, so it's...
Yeah, okay. So it's like a AR or something almost.
Kind of like an AR gun.
Sea of Thieves, the Forts of Fortune. The Forts of Fortune, it's easy to say. And the 75th anniversary celebration. March 16th and 20th. So that's next 10 days. So that'll give it a good boost. New chests of fortune have been spied in the vaults. Coveted cosmetics. What is it with the alliterations in this whole sentence?
What's to do with pirates?
It hurts my
Pirates
brain.
love
reading
alliteration.
It. Really hurts my brain trying to read it. Coveted cosmetics and commendations to any pirate who can hold on to them long enough in hand. New pirate legend of Voyages, World Changers 2. So yeah, 5th anniversary on March 20th. 5 years, that's insane.
That is insane.
Because we got onto the beta of that, and I must have played that over 5 years ago, that means.
Yeah, that was so good, that beta. Also, coming out with the 5-year anniversary celebration is a documentary on Sea of Thieves, on the development of it.
Ooh, that's cool.
And I believe that documentary, when it comes out, will be free to claim on the Microsoft Store.
Oh, so it's a proper movie that's coming, not like a YouTube drop like they did with the Xbox.
No. This is
This is
a
a proper one.
hour and a half, I think.
Oh, nice. Okay. They always did really good videos, those guys. Remember when it first came out, we always used to enjoy watching the kind of dev videos they do.
Oh, yeah, the dev videos are still good. Still fun to watch.
Still fun to watch. That's awesome. They also seem to get into it. They're just pirates, aren't they?
Yes, they are. They're just pirates playing a pirate game.
Exactly. Some ultimate perks for Game Pass. Got NFL 23 EA Supercharge Pack, which is out March 9th. A few days. Claim limited as a limited time reward. Gives your ultimate team a boost. There you go, Carl. You need this.
Yeah, I've already claimed it.
Nice. Okay.
I've claimed it and I've opened it. No idea what it does.
The corrupted assault rifle. There you go. That's what you expect you're talking about.
Yes.
Bundle is also for Halo Infinite. Overwhelm your foes with the exclusive corrupted hex assault rifle weapon coating. Brilliant. 4 2x boosts and 4 challenge swaps. F122 Champions content bundle. Join F122 with free My Team icons, 2 drivable safety cards. Okay. Only available in time trial mode. Some coins. Yeah, brilliant. And excitedly, Sims 4 sleepwear set. Because who doesn't want a new sleepwear set for your cozy nights in?
Come on, you want some new pajamas for your Sims, don't you?
That's right. Yes, you do. There you go, Simone. And then Game Pass Quest, but I'm not sure if they're working. So good luck.
Yes. Good luck indeed.
Good Overcooked 2 is 250 points if you burn 30 items. Signalist, play it, 5 points. And then earn an achievement any Game Pass game, 50 points.
That's pretty good going.
That's
at 50
really good,
points.
actually, isn't it? Yeah.
Man.
And then the whole bunch of games leaving, which we talked about earlier.
Yes, indeed. Sad face.
What's that there? We'll be back with more games. In the meantime, swap out your controller or you use as player one. Change up the RGB colors for your keyboard and find a new spot to try cloud gaming. There you go. Nice. That's very exciting. That's very Game Passy, that news, wasn't it?
It was.
All right, okay. A second. Seem to have like 18 screens open. Ooh, exciting. Here you are, Cameron. There's a new controller that's come out. Oh, it's broken. Pocket's
It's
broken.
very green, isn't it?
It is green.
My word.
It kind of yells at you.
It does.
I'm just waiting for Pocket to catch up. Talking amongst yourselves. What's broken? Why is it broken?
Oh, no.
Oh no.
This is hilarious.
Can I help? Oh, this link's no longer working. It says.
Oh, dear.
Ah, okay. So that's made it kind of awkward.
That has made it awkward.
Microsoft Green controller. Let's just do Googling.
So it's a new green controller. It's called Velocity Green.
But what I was like excited about was, it's not on here, the matching hoodie.
Yeah, I'm just looking at this matching hoodie.
So did that link work?
The link's
for you?
in the chat. Yes. I dropped the link in the chat so you could catch up there, Mr. Lee.
It's broken. It says, how can I help you? Okay. Dun, dun, dun. What chat do you drop it into?
The Twitch chat.
Ah,
Which reminds people that we stream our episodes live on Twitch and YouTube
come and join the crazy
every
people.
week. Come and hang out.
Sorry, hang out. There we go. Why is it not working for me? That's really sad.
That is quite sad.
Okay, here it is. Green. Hello.
Super green.
I'm green.
Are you green with envy?
Green. I'm feeling a bit sick. Actually, like Kermit the Frog, green. That's what I'm thinking. Yeah, so $65 gets you a lucky green hoodie.
Oh.
I like it. It's cool. It's green. St. Patrick's Day hoodie. Judging it because there's a dash of added luck sewn into the sleeve of it as well. So that's cool. When is Paddy's Day?
That's a good question.
Must be soon. So yeah, so also you get a matching Razer magnetic controller stand for it as well. Which made me think I should probably get. I'd really need to get some charging. I use AA batteries, but I do wonder if I should get one of these instead.
Yeah, for
Like
sure.
a proper
They
charging
look
stand.
really
for it.
cool.
They do, don't they? Yeah, they look really good. So yeah, if you want to go green, it is your time.
It's pretty funny in the announcement. It says the Velocity Green wireless controller comes with all the features you need to elevate your game and adds a vibrant pop of color to your gaming experience.
Yes.
So what features does it have that any other controller doesn't?
Oh no features. All exactly the
Green.
same.
Is green
It's
a feature?
Green. Well, green is like a feature. So it's got 40 hours of battery life on this controller.
Don't all of them do?
I've never realised it was 40 hours. That's a lot.
Pretty good going. I mean, it's what, a month of gaming?
Yeah, sure. It's like a weekend of gaming. And now it explains why I can run out a controller in 2 sessions or 3 sessions. No, it explains it all.
Man. Are you going to get a green controller?
No.
Why
My
not?
controller's fine. I've got the kind of the bluish one with the kind of cool background on it still.
Oh, yeah.
And it still works
That's a
really
very
well.
cool one.
Yeah, it was nice. Even more exciting, you can now get the Xbox Series S toaster. So there was a leak. It just made me chuckle. I hope you can see this properly. There you go. Does that come across? Oh yeah, vaguely.
Oh, that's so funny. It probably won't have a bread ring of death.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, my word.
I don't know what to say. It's a toaster, which looks like an Xbox.
It's so funny.
2 slices, 40mm side slots, suitable for 1200 by 1200mm bread, 1 to 6 levels of browning settings, anti-jam function, and anti-slip feet.
Oh, it's amazing. I like how they put the features of a toaster like
I know,
it's a
like it's
console.
cool. Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
Like,
it's so
yeah, you
funny.
can do 2
Look,
slices of bread at once. Oh,
that's amazing. Yeah, there's nothing to say. If you want a toast to go with your fridge, you can now do
oh, that's amazing.
that. It made me chuckle. I was like, that's amazing. I need to talk about that. And then something else is going on as well. So this all kind of came at the same time. There's a whole bunch of stories like this that came out. So former big-time McDonald's chef teases Xbox collaboration.
Huh.
So I was trying to think,
Okay.
okay, so there's a foodie crossover between Xbox and the former McDonald's corporate chef. And he got their Xbox for free, basically, Xbox Series S, for a super secret project. I was like, okay, so we need to brainstorm this. If you're a chef and you got given an Xbox, what would be expected? Cookies? Pancakes? Xbox pancakes?
No, it's got to be something around being a Big Mac.
No, he's ex-McDonald's chef. He's not a chef anymore at McDonald's. I think the McDonald's chef. That's a misleading. I think that's a misleading title. Because if it said former chef, then...
Ah, yes. Okay.
So I think that's just
alright, so-
the pull-in. Although, okay, so
so
let's go
he
down
used
that
to
route.
work
So would they have like a McDonald's Big Mac with an X on the top rather than... I don't know. On the bun, have an X?
Who knows? Okay, so he's a chef at McDonald's. What would you do with a Series S?
I don't know. This is what confused me. I was like, there must be... they're excited. People are excited. He's excited. What
He
they're
is
going to do.
excited.
There's a toaster that's come out. What else can they do? Like,
So he's saying the toaster is the peak of Xbox
it?
marketing.
he's like, I'm going to be as good as a toaster.
That's fantastic.
Yeah.
Oh, that's hilarious.
No, just nothing. Okay. I was hoping for some sort of inspiration there.
I have no idea. I don't know
Could they-
what you can do.
Could they tie it into Starfield? Like a Starfield meal? Or Red Full Blood Red drink by Xbox? No, the chat's been quiet as well. They just sat there going, lead us, move on. No one really cares. This is not a story. Stop trying to make stories out of nothing.
It's so weird. I have no idea what he would do with it, to be honest.
No. A kettle? An Xbox kettle? To go with your toaster in your fridge? Just do lots of
Microsoft should
kitchen
just get into the
appliances.
alliance. Yeah,
Exactly.
the Xbox kitchen appliance.
Yeah, there's a new what do you call it, division of the Xbox or Microsoft is the Xbox appliance shop. Washing machines, fridges, toasters, kettles, hoovers.
Maybe he's going to make the Series X dishwasher safe.
Ah, nice.
Yeah.
Does
That'd
it
be
look like a
pretty handy.
dishwasher? Could you call that a dishwasher? You probably could make it look like a dish with a big circle on it. Oh, that'd be amazing. It could be a dishwasher. That black hole would be where you put, not dishwasher, no, a washing machine.
Washing machine, yeah.
It's a
we
washing
watch
machine.
the washing.
We've got it. There you go. I knew we'd get there in the end.
Oh, my word.
There you go. So it's just a black hole where you put your clothes and they may come out again. So funny. This was actually better as accessories. I don't know why accessories all of a sudden appeared on my stream, but it was quite funny. So this is really cool. 8-Bit Do, who make kind of the cool little controllers, the different color controllers. They've done a really cool looking, and it's $38. It's been reduced. Charger.
Oh, man.
Look at that. How cool is that? It
It's a
looks
very
like
cool
gel or
control.
something, doesn't it?
Yeah, like the Mass Effect thing that you get on your hand.
Yes. Yeah. Ah.
That orange thing, yeah, that
Yeah,
orange
yeah,
glow
yeah.
that you'd get in Mass Effect.
Yeah, on your
Looks
your
like
arm
that.
thing. Yeah.
Yeah, the arm thing.
I like it. It's
Oh.
$38, so it's a really good price. Even delivered here probably wouldn't be much more money. Dual Xbox controller charger.
Man, that's cool.
Delivered
and it's
magnetic connectors as well, so it just sticks there.
very cool.
Sorry, you can say onboard ambient lighting. So I like the idea of that. If it's RGB, it'd be fun as well, so you can mess around with the colours.
Yep.
Oh, okay, so you can actually do a magnetic docking connection with a quick tap of the sensor charging stack will adjust the brightness of the ambient glow in your game. Bright, medium, or dim.
Huh.
So that's so cool. These guys are really good as well. Like they make some really good gear because they had a whole massive setup in PAX, didn't they?
Mm-hmm. This is super cool. I like the fact that it's like it looks like amber. Yeah, everything's just
Yes.
encased in amber.
Yes.
Ooh,
Ooh,
That's
I
very
know.
cool.
Isn't it? I like these guys as well. They seem kind of genuine, like these 8-bit guys. Like, make some cool stuff.
They do make some cool stuff. Now that looks cool. That's something that you put in that becomes its own little like light. You know?
Yeah, in the corner. Yeah, that's right.
In the corner.
Yeah, just
Man.
gives you a bit of a glow in the corner. Quite cool.
That'll be super cool. If they did that in green, that'd also look really nice.
Oh, yeah. Well, that's if it's RGB, then you can just choose whatever color you want. You'll get your phone connected to it and change the color.
That's amazing.
There you go. So, the final story. It's been a mixed bag tonight.
It has indeed. Kept us on our toes. This
I know, yes. I like to do that sometimes. So, City Skylines 2 has been announced.
I know.
I know. I only found out last night while we were doing the podcast. Because did it get announced last night when we were doing the podcast?
I got announced yesterday morning, I think.
Oh, was it yesterday morning? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Someone dropped it into our Discord, didn't they? And said, look.
Yeah,
Yeah,
have a
so Paradox Interactive announced that they're doing... Oh, there's actually a cinematic as well. Look at that. Let's do that. Let's turn off the sound because it's loud. Come on, play.
Just turn the sound off because it's loud. So it's Paradox Interactive, which did the first one, which is fantastic.
Yes, so they've dropped a really cool looking trailer, which I haven't actually watched yet.
No. They say that this is the most realistic city simulation ever created.
Ever create? Oh, look at that.
Man.
Not actual
It
gameplay.
looks fantastic. Yeah, it's not gameplay. It's all just, CGI nonsense.
If they did that, though, that'd be amazing, wouldn't it? I saw watching audio people is it looks like you're kind of in the city, like being driven around. Now it's doing top-down views and stuff of it. But there's no reason they couldn't do this, though.
No, there's no reason they couldn't. The Matrix demo showed that it's quite possible. But, I mean, City Skylines, the first one, basically has some of the best traffic simulation in the world in any game, right? So if they're going to make this the most realistic city simulation, so it's not just about traffic, but it's about everything else, that would be amazing.
Yeah. Well, there's lots of weather stuff going on here, isn't there? I wonder if that's a
There's
hint
lot
to
of
what they're
weird
going to
stuff
do.
going on. And it would be really interesting if it also had like a cloud part of it, where it actually does like the number crunching and the simming in the cloud.
Is there?
So you could, while you're building your city, it's trying to figure out, who lives where, who's going to what job, and actually sim it that way.
Yep. Yeah. That's cool. It's good looking cinematic.
Very good looking cinematic. So, but we have to jump back into City Skylines and finish that game off before this one comes.
How many hours is that game to complete?
Yeah, bajillion.
Don't ever complete that game, really, can you? It'll just keep going, surely.
Yeah, it just keeps going forever. Man, it looks fantastic.
Yeah, it does look good. I don't know if there's a release date yet.
It is coming the end of the year, I believe, and it's coming straight to Game Pass.
Oh, nice.
And I think someone said...
It just says 2023, but yeah, we'll go Game Pass.
Interesting. I saw a tweet that said September 23, September or October 23. So it is close.
Yeah, definitely. Within 6 months.
And this just came out of nowhere as well.
It did, yep. And there's even all the achievements have appeared as well, which is quite cool.
Yeah. Oh, man. Yep, I'm excited. I cannot wait.
See, I did that story for you. I knew you'd be excited. That's why I dropped that story for. I was feeling kind.
Thanks. You're too kind.
I know, right? That's it. That is the news.
Okay. That's
Do you feel a bit?
it's a very mixed bag, isn't it?
It is. Yeah, it was very interesting. But it was actually legitimately picked up during the week as well, rather than me flapping around at the end trying to find some.
Yep. No
sometimes-
flapping here.
No, the actual proper news this week, so it's good.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Okay.
So, right, before we get onto Carl's game thing, we just need to remind the peeps that April Achievement Challenge is coming up in April, as we have alluded to before.
What's that?
That is, during the month of April, we will get together as a community and verse each other when it comes to achievements. We have a few mini competitions that we run.
You mean I beat
throughout
you
April.
at getting more achievements?
I beat you last year.
No, I didn't. Year
Yes, I
before,
did.
or the year before it was.
Well, one of the years I have beaten you
Yes, that's right. One of the years.
by a very handy amount. So,
Oh, right. Okay. Yeah. Your memory's interesting.
yeah, well, it was a lot. I beat you by over 10,000 gamer score.
Okay.
But anyway, it's not just a competition between me and Lee.
No.
This is a competition between anyone and everyone who's interested, who wants to join in. Basically, we have a bunch of different competitions. Who can get the most gamer score in the month of April? Who can unlock the most achievements in April? We have a TA difference, so the true achievements difference if you go for the hard achievements. And we have a step one. So we don't just let people hang out on their couch. We actually want them to get up and do some steps and walk about.
Outside.
Go outside and do some walking. So there's the four main ones that we kind of gauge people on. And in this year, we're having an extra twist where we're doing country versus country. So wherever you are in the world, you're going to be lumped in with all those achievement hunters for the month of April. And basically,
I pity you.
whichever country wins. You forget, we've got Oz, we've got Cooper, we've got Shadowless Edge, Cameron, and then we've got, we've got, what's his name? Arthur Max, who's also kind of an achievement hunter.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Yeah, we got all those hot guys that came across, that kind of migrated across.
We got a few, but basically, if you jump into our Discord, we've revived the April Achievement Challenge channel, and Simona's busy showing off all the exciting stuff she's going to be doing with Power BI.
I've just basically logged in to actually show
everyone.
Show everyone what it looks like, what we've dropped into Discord currently.
It's going to look fantastic. We're still working on it. We're trying to get the back end going. But check out on our Discord, check out on our webpage, because what we're going to do is hopefully have the Power BI plugged into its own page on our website. And so you can go at any time to see where you stand on the leaderboard. And it's going to cover those four metrics: your steps, your gamer score, your achievements, and your TA difference.
This is interesting. Count of gamers by countries, and then it's got like potential gamer score. So she must have pushed in all the numbers from over the years to work out roughly what they're going to get.
Yeah, you're currently showing the what are you showing? Oh yeah, no, you're showing the right one. Sorry, I was getting myself confused.
I just found it. I was like, that's really cool. So like Audrey Shah's got potentially 20 to 30k, just on average of what she normally gets.
Yeah, so Simona's been doing some really funky and fun things with it.
Yeah, right. She's down at 1.5k. 1 to 5k, sorry.
Yep.
But steps, Diabolic Jess is 400,000 steps.
400,000 steps in a month.
Nah, it's not much. I got 350 last month. So I'm reckon it's doable. I'm going to annoy him this year.
Okay. We're going to see how he goes with that. But yep, have a look, guys. We're going to have the sign up form in our episode description. Click the link, sign up, jump into Discord, and come join us for the April Achievement Challenge. We are giving you lots and lots of warning this year because it is our main competition of the year.
Is it?
Well, it's the one that gets us the most listens.
Most people join in, don't they? Yeah.
Most people join in. So we'll be keen to have you guys jump around and jump into Discord and see what's going on. But then also don't forget, later on this year, we're doing a Patreon pick.
I'd forgotten about this.
So the patrons are going to decide what game we play for the month of August, I believe it is.
Yeah, because don't we normally do back to your backlog?
Yeah, we've rolled the two back to your backlog events into one event, and we're doing a Patreon pick in August. And we're basically, the patrons are going to have to convince other patrons to vote on their game for us to play.
I just feel like this is going to end really badly.
It's going to be great.
Tony's looking forward to this, which worries me a lot when someone says that.
So, Tony, jump into Discord and tell us what game you're thinking of choosing for Lee. Something nice and horrible, I hope.
You have to convince people, though. There's you can't just pick a game. You've got to convince people why.
Yeah, because the patrons are going to vote on it. So then you're going to have to convince your fellow patrons that this is the perfect game to get Lee to play in August. Because
they should send a video of why. There you go. That'll scare them off. A picture, video we could put into the podcast somewhere.
So if they have to send a video, I think we're going to have no patrons.
Exactly.
doing
No one will post
anything.
anything, which will be brilliant.
And we just get to play what we want.
Exactly.
It'll be great fun. So yeah, patronage starts at $1, and a person paying $1 gets as much say as the person paying $20. So
That's right.
there's it's up to you guys.
Who's the best
Decide what we're
salesperson
playing.
out of all of you?
But let's focus on April, because that's going to be exciting. We still have Murder March to get through. How much murdering have you done, Lee?
I have murdered quite a few dark wizards.
I
And some
suppose that counts.
Hog bugs, I think they're called. Not sure what they're really called.
Hog bugs.
Something like that, yeah. I don't know exactly what they're called.
Yeah. Doesn't sound very imaginative.
They're kind of like big kind of water slug things. They're quite difficult to kill, actually.
Water slug things. Well, on that note, let's dive into the
I thought just leave a
Carl's
nice
game
pause
thing.
there, nice awkward pause, nice pregnant pause in the middle of the podcast. Because audio likes pregnant pauses. It's perfect.
Well, if you don't have a pause, people don't know you're thinking.
That's
And
right.
I think we need to have more people think that we think.
Ah, we're thinking, yeah. We're not just confused.
Yes, we are not just confused.
Okay, let's do this game thing, Kyle. With Carl's
Okay,
game
so
thing. Kyle.
Carl's game thing kicks us off. Now,
I fixed
I'm
it.
going to preface this.
Oh, no. So this sounds like you're kind of taking they're all really bad except one game at the end when you can wake up. That's what I hear. That's what my mind's telling me now.
Okay. Well, you're half right.
Oh, no. I was hoping I'd be wrong, but okay.
So no, I'm going to preface this with a little explanation.
Preface is actually the word you look for. You can say,
Preface.
yeah. It's spelled preface, but it's not preface. It's preface.
Okay, I'm going to preface this
Mm-hmm.
by giving you the blurb
I'm
that
sorry.
the Xbox site says.
Oh.
Okay.
But they don't know. So you don't normally get it from there, do you? Because sometimes you get it and it's not actually English. It's like,
Well, no, I always
Japanese
get it from the
English, I think.
Xbox site.
oh, you do? Okay. But sometimes it doesn't
Yes.
make any English, though. It's like someone just went and put it into Google Translate from Japanese and came out with
Yep.
words and went, oh, that'll do. There's words. See, I'm now worried that that's exactly what's happened. This whole thing is just words of no sense.
Yes, you're pretty much right. And I'm going to tell you why you're right. Because listen to this. The
God.
Great New Games Spotlight has officially kicked off, and Xbox is excited to bring you a ton of games every week for the next 6 weeks. More than 100 plus new games will launch on the Xbox between February 28th and April 10th. And if you spend $50 on eligible games, you can receive
did AI
2,500
did drunk
Microsoft
AI
points.
write this or something?
Yeah, probably. But basically what I'm saying is for the next couple of weeks, there's going to be a ton of new games because there's more than 100 plus new games launching on Xbox.
Oh.
And they're all going to
Do you
be
need a special podcast all on your own just to read out games?
probably. But I'm also going to say that if there's 100 plus new games launching in the space of a month, you can kind of imagine the quality
So much
that you are
rubbish.
getting.
Yes.
And to kick us off,
Talking of quality.
yeah, talking about game quality, I have basically kept this list as is
Oh,
because
no.
there is almost nothing noteworthy in this list.
Oh. Well, something I spoke out was not noteworthy. What was that game? Oh, that's one with loads of DLC, though, so...
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, but that's not released
It's today.
this week.
Oh, was it not today? I thought they said now on the Game Pass thing.
I don't think it's today. It's not on my list. It's
Not on your list, didn't
not on
happen.
the list.
Okay.
No. There's one game that's noteworthy, but I've left it in amongst the list of news
Okay.
just to see if you can pick up which game it is.
Spot the noteworthy. It's a new game.
Yeah, spot the noteworthy. It's to keep you awake while I go through this list of 420,000 games. So, starting us off,
I don't know if I want to play this game.
this is a good game. It's going to keep you awake. It's going to keep us both awake. So, the first game we have on this list is Romancevania. It's a dark comic mashup combining side-scrolling action and tongue-in-the-cheek romance into one completely absurd and unforgettable adventure.
Oh, I've got nothing.
You got nothing? Nothing
It's,
to say to that?
Play a lovelorn brooding Drac who, after a century of moping around post-heartbreak, is thrown into a monster reality dating show hosted by the Grim Reaper.
Yep.
So I think that was the most important line of that whole rubbish you just said was that last bit. It's basically, what's it called? Blind date, isn't it?
It is.
Blind date for Drac, the monster.
Yeah, and if you were to actually have a look at the screenshots,
I'm kind of scared, to be honest. But okay.
there's
Let's do this live.
There's a scarecrow that is a pumpkin with 2 pumpkin busty things. It's very, very strange. Dressed as a witch.
Oh, I see
So-
it. I see the picture on the main picture, yeah.
Yeah. So have a
don't know
look at Romance Slovenia. It's very strange.
They still can't do video, can they, Microsoft? Why is it so hard? Oh, it's like a
Anyways.
Pixel 2.0, I guess you might call it.
Yeah, it kind of is. It's very strange.
Oh, dear. Oh, wow. Yeah, no, that's bad.
Very, very bad.
Wow. It's like, I don't know. I'm not sure what to make of it. It's
I
just don't like it.
yeah.
I don't like it. Make it stop.
Just make it stop.
Let's
I
go next
agree.
one. Next.
The next one is Sentry Paragon.
Oh, my God.
It's an asymmetric action game where enemies are coming at you in droves. Try to defend yourself and survive against the growing and strengthening threat by making the right strategy and moves. It's a pixel-based,
Oh, my
not exactly tower defense game,
word.
but you're in the middle shooting guns.
Yeah, no, it's really bad again.
Again, it's
I'm
really
sure it's
bad.
fun. Maybe it's a bit like they're trying to rip off that vampire killer game that came out.
Yeah, I think they must be. It's got the same amount of graphics as it.
Hmm.
The
And you're in
difference
the
is
middle.
Vampire Survivors is pretty good.
Yeah, you're in the middle. And I can see one page where there's multiple things trying to kill you.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, next up
Okay.
is...
You've done well so far.
Okay.
No.
Have
you
we
haven't.
reached the notable game? Has it been a notable game
Caverns
yet?
of Mars Recharged.
No, not yet.
No,
Caverns of Mars Recharged is not the notable game.
Okay. Oh, it's
You're
flying around in
You
space.
have 2 strikes left.
Okay. Oh, no.
Caverns of Mars Recharged
It's a fly from the top down shooter rather than bottom up.
Yeah, it's a bit strange.
That's really confusing. I don't know if I like flying down.
Yeah. So you descend at high speed into enemy territory. So you're flying downwards instead of upwards.
Yeah, that's what I just said.
I'm just making sure people understand.
Barney, shush.
What is Barney doing? Is he coughing?
He's coughing. Silly boy. So yes, oh there you go, he's coughed. I don't know if everyone heard that.
Yeah, it's hilarious. You just listen to your dog cough.
You right, bro? Keep going with your descending downness.
Okay, descending down. We are descending down to Scions of Vega. Guard a father as he searches the countryside.
Oh, we've moved on.
and
This is a different game.
Yes, this is a different game.
Oh yeah.
So we're guarding a father as he searches the countryside and a mysterious cult-like town in hopes of bringing his daughter home. Accompanied by his brother Logan, you'll need to search for notes, drawings, keys, and other clues along the way. Among the way, yeah.
Among the way,
yeah. Graphics don't look too bad. First
It's
person
got like a
kind of
mist look to it, actually.
adventurous game.
Oh no. Oh, the
Doesn't look too bad.
character images are not very good though. What do you call them?
Yes, no, the character models
Models, yeah.
not the best.
Okay, could be a sleeper hit.
Could be. Next up, we have Fatal Frame, Mask of the Lunar Eclipse 8.
I do like it when they're
Or
really
Mask
long.
of the Lunar Eclipse?
Yeah, not 8. There's not been 8 of these yet.
Okay. I thought there were. I'm pretty sure we covered this in
No,
the
Comes out on March 8th.
No, but I'm pretty sure we covered this game last week, didn't we?
I do not
It
recall.
looks super familiar.
Oh, okay, no. I don't recall it. It's originally released in Japan in 2008.
Yeah,
It's
you
the
can
fourth
tell.
Game. Yeah, it's kind of weird. So they decided 15 years later to bring out the game onto the Xbox.
Yes. Very strange. So, Fatal Frame series, apparently. So it's been upgraded with new graphics, along with new models and costumes.
Wow.
It's a group of teenagers. I'm pretty sure we've covered this before. Otherwise, I'm just
remember
getting really bad deja vu.
I think your brain's
Yeah, it's a bit fried.
Bit old.
So let's move on to the next game. Kart Rider Drift.
Ooh. So I got onto the beta of this and
Oh,
never
yeah,
played
and?
it.
Because it's that good.
Well, I just never got a chance. And then I got like, because you did the beta, we'll give you early access to the game. I was like, oh, that's cool. And then never played it. But now it's out, finally. It does look cool. It does look like Mario Kart, kind of Mario Kart, I guess.
Yeah,
I like it. I like the look
looks
of it.
like
That's why I signed up for the beta. I was like, oh, it looks really cool. I like Mario Kart games. They're fun.
It does. It does look fun.
And it's supposed to be massive. I think it's massive in Japan or somewhere. Like it's already out and massive. So
Oh, yes. So
yeah, people were very
hopefully
excited.
finding a
for it to
game should
come
be
to
pretty
Xbox.
quick.
Yeah. People it came to Xbox. Everyone was very excited. It does look cool.
So it's got,
I like the look of it.
it's free to play online cross-platform kart racing, which is pretty good.
And that was what attracted me to it. I thought, a free to play game. And it looks, the graphics are pretty good. For what it is,
Next
for
up.
a kart race.
Yeah,
Was that
yeah.
the sleeper hit? Was that the excited?
Maybe. But the next game
Ah,
is
because that's the only game I
Monster
know.
Energy presents
Oh, this
Monster
is
Energy
exciting.
Supercross 6, the official video game.
Wait a minute, but the actual the title on the picture is Monster Energy Supercross 6 Championship, the official video game. Oh no, sorry, Monster Energy AMA Supercross 6 Championship, the official video game. So I feel like they've been dropping words. If
Interesting.
you're going to name something long, name it long. Get into it properly.
Get into it properly. Yeah, definitely. So yes, this is, Monster Energy. If the short name is Monster Energy Supercross 6. The
Yes.
official name is Monster Energy presents Monster Energy's Supercross 6 Championship, the official video game.
You missed the AMA out again.
No, that AMA, is it part of it?
Yeah, sure it is.
You think
AMA
so?
Supercross? No?
AMA, maybe? Who knows? So
It is.
if you want some
longest.
Monster Energy in your video game, there's some Monster
I want
Energy
the
here.
longest name ever in your video game.
Indeed.
It actually looks pretty cool.
The graphics
Graphics-wise.
do look pretty good, actually. I'm
Yeah.
quite impressed, to be honest.
Yeah, I don't know how it plays, but it does look good.
It does. It looks very good. I mean, the graphics do look really good. But I suppose most of the game is taken up by the name, so maybe it doesn't have
It
a
is,
very
look,
good
Monster
storyline.
Energy AMA Supercross 6 Championship, the official video game.
Where are you seeing that?
Right, I've got it on screen now.
No, I don't believe you for a second.
Wow. You doubt me? Am I reading?
Oh.
Peace and quiet, just said bye.
So, we're moving on. After that Monster Energy's game that presents by Monster Energy for Monster
So
Energy
was that
Supercross.
the sleeper hit that you were talking
Oh,
about?
that could be it. I think it's the only game with graphics on this list.
I disagree. I think Drift looks right.
Drift does look alright. But now we're moving on to Super Arcade Football.
No, there's something wrong.
Why
Because
is it?
Super
What's wrong?
Arcade Racing is what I've got when I click on the link to it.
Because Super Arcade Football and Super Arcade Racing are both coming out on the same day.
But one's a racing car game, because I see cars.
Yes.
That's how smart I am. And I don't see anyone doing arcadey stuff. Mick, who's this guy? I think it's a good idea to follow Cannonball.
Oh, that's exciting.
Oh, there's actual story.
Yeah, there must be a story. But this is the Super Arcade Racing.
Yes.
Yeah.
It actually got that GTA look to it almost. And graphic.
It does,
level.
eh?
Yeah.
Yeah, kind of top-down view.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting.
It's weird. It's got a I really recognize it for some reason. I don't know why. Like even the time, position, and lap words, like the font they use is weird. Yeah.
Well,
Cannonball.
it's retro-inspired, so maybe it's just
Just the
just
look.
pulling everything from your memory.
Yeah, probably, yeah. Even the text on the little stupid animated? No, just cartoon-looking screenshots. The text is kind of familiar.
Amazing.
I don't know.
Okay, so going away from Super Arcade Everything to Zappling Bygone.
Oh, so something's broken then.
Wow, what's broken?
Well, because I went on... that's... I didn't get the football. I got the racing one.
Ah, yes.
I'm disappointed now. I want to see what the football one looks like.
Well,
And I
good
feel
luck
like I
with
need to
that.
do a service for the listeners. Oh yeah, it doesn't exist. Okay, cool. There's no site for it.
That's amazing. Okay, can we move on to the next one?
Yes,
Zappling
let's do
Bargon.
this.
Zappling Bargon.
And I
You
agree,
play as an
Kingsman.
alien hive mind who murders bosses, steals their abilities, and wears their skulls.
What is going on here?
It is a twisted Metroidvania where you murder your foes and steal their
What's that
abilities by
game
wearing their
called?
skulls.
There's that game called that you're like a what is like a thing that's alive and you go around killing all the people.
Carrion.
Yes, Carrion. It's like that.
Kinda, yeah. You are the alien.
You are the alien. It's the same graphics. The graphics is similar,
Yeah,
but it has a map
very
which Carrion never had, so it's probably easy to play.
easy to play.
Carrion was so hard because there's no map, so you had to just make it up and kind of
You
vaguely
just made
remember
it up
stuff.
as you went along.
Okay, this could be really good. This game
It could.
because
it could be.
Carrion was a bit of a sleeper hit.
Indeed. So let's move on
Mm-hmm.
to Clash Artifacts of Chaos. Oh, what a name.
What is that on his shoulder?
It's the Artifact of Chaos.
It's like a scared gremlin.
Who knows? The graphics are pretty cool. It's kind of cel shaded. And the game says that you play as Pseudo, a master of martial arts who lives as a recluse
A
in the strange
pseudo-master,
land of
a pseudo-master.
Zendozoic. How do you Xenozoic?
Oh, I have no idea. I'm watching a video.
Okay. Well, yeah, you
Xenozoic. Yeah, Xenozoic.
play in the land of Xenozoic.
Oh, the video was actually working. Then I clicked on a button and the video disappeared.
Oh, good job. Lee.
Oh, it's disappointing.
It looks very cool, actually, this game.
Yeah, I
Just
like
having a look at the screenshots.
it. Yep.
It sounds a bit like another game that we know because when you cross paths with the boy, a small creature whose mysterious powers have attracted the attention of Gemini,
God.
the mistress of the artifacts, you
Ooh.
decide to protect him.
I like the look of this game.
I know, it looks quite cool.
Yeah.
It's got a good art style to it.
Yep, it's good. It's good. They've actually made, there's like a different art style to it, isn't it? They've actually made a real effort.
They've got effort, which is pretty good.
I like it. It's
I do too.
slightly different level to the really famous cel shaded one I can't think of at the moment.
Borderlands.
Borderlands, yeah. It's slightly different design to that.
Yeah, it's a bit more cartoony.
Yeah.
It's definitely got more of like a cartoon look to it.
I like
Very
it.
cool.
I like it.
Yes.
It's very good.
So that's Clash Artifacts of Chaos. I think they could have chosen a better name,
Ah, yeah.
but anyway. Next up, we have Figment 2 Creed Valley. Nightmares have shattered the moral compass, making the mind unable to function properly.
Oh, no.
Dusty and his ever optimistic sidekick Papa must travel to Creed Valley, where the mind's ideals are formed to restore peace. A journey filled with the musical showdowns and mind-bending puzzles await in this action-adventure game set in the human mind.
The human mind.
The human mind, indeed.
Oh, it's a puzzler.
It's
It's
kind
someone's isometric puzzler type.
Asymmetric puzzler type game. Graphics look pretty cool. It's kind of
Yeah,
3D.
yeah.
It's actually got lighting effects, which is nice.
Actual lighting effects. It does look good.
Yeah. There's actual 3D lighting effects.
It's kind
which
of
is
got
good.
a Alice in Wonderland stuff to it as well. Like the look of the
does.
characters.
Interesting.
I like it. I like it. It looks like it could be cool.
It
Face
does
the
look like it could be
musical
cool.
bosses. Ah,
The musical boxes.
I like it. Good work.
Moving
Was that
on
the sleeper
to-
hit? Or was that the
That
first time
could
you've
be
seen
the
the video?
That could be the sleeper hit.
Okay. I don't believe you though when you say that.
Well, this is the game. You've got 2 strikes, so you at the end of it, you're going to have to go through this list and tell
Oh,
us.
God.
Since you called out the first game and you're like very wrong.
Might need some
So,
help from the listeners, please.
we're going off to Papatura.
Yes.
Papatura is a labor of love and a love letter to both the craft of paper modeling and the old school adventure game. Let the game transport you into a world of imagination and immerse yourself fully in paper fantasy as the soft and fragile music of Floaks sets the mood for your journey.
Blokes.
Floaks makes the music, apparently.
Oh, sorry, that's a bit louder than expected. I'm watching a video. I thought, well, I'll put music on because it's supposed to be. Wow, it's very interesting music.
This is the Floaks music.
I was trying to work out where it was going to be a bit like a yarn game. What was it called?
Yeah. Yep. That's what I thought when I saw this. That Unraveled.
Unraveled. That's right. Yeah. That's cool.
Yeah. Chill music.
Xbox.
Seems pretty cool.
I like it. It could be good. I like the
Could be
graphics. Are
good.
interesting. Music sounds interesting.
Yeah, it could be a pretty chill experience.
Kingsman's cooking success, no less.
Next up, we have Space Tale. Every journey leads home.
Ultimate Edition.
Ultimate
So,
Edition.
is this they trying to get the longest name of a game competition winning here?
Maybe they are.
'Cause that's pretty long.
It is a pretty long name. This is a 2.5D action adventure platformer that immerses the player in a deep emotional plot and lets them explore new planets and interact with alien civilizations. It's a story about self-exploration, transformation, and understanding the world around us.
Wow.
I know.
I'm
Do you know what it's about?
You're a dog running around on a platformer.
You are a dog. But after hearing that blurb, is it any clearer?
Oh, no idea what's going on. I guess you're a dog going to planets and running around.
Oh, maybe you're a space dog.
You are a space dog because you've got a space dog hat on.
And because it's called Space Tail,
It's
as in
space
dog tail.
That's exactly, yes. I don't know. It looks, I don't know. I'm not sure about this game. Could be good. Like it could be a really smart platformer. It's not graphics-wise, are not overly impressed. They're okay.
It looks like it's trying to take on Ori in a way.
I know, and it's not quite there. It's not got quite that colour or something.
Yeah, it doesn't have the prettiness to it. It's got some adventure music, though.
It sounds like it's got Marvel music on it.
Oh, yeah, it does have Marvel music on it.
Okay.
Moving on.
We're not sure about that one there.
Yeah, we're not
Good,
sure.
good
This
name
one
length.
is. Yeah, we do like the name length. Next up is Transport Fever 2 Console Edition.
What? Let's give me the one.
Transport Fever 2.
Let's give me the one. Let's give me the one.
The classic transport simulation genre has a new gold standard with Transport Fever 2.
It's exciting.
Discover the whole new world by navigating transport routes through land, water, and air.
Wow.
Provide the world with the transport infrastructure it needs and make a fortune with custom-made transport services. Carry people on their way to work or play to be the reason cities grow and thrive.
Okay, this is it.
It looks pretty cool.
Does look pretty cool. I like it because it's kind of like it got a simpleness to it as well, like the graphics.
Yes. Yeah.
It's not trying to be too smart. If it does that, then hopefully it's got good resource management and fun kind of things like that on it. Some really complicated setups on some of those road systems, though.
It does look pretty complicated, doesn't it?
I'm a railway, not a railway. What's it called? Transport Tycoon. That was my game. I hate to think how many hours I put into that game. A few, I'd say.
Just a few.
Just a few.
So,
yes.
This is the console edition, so there should be an edition for PC as well.
Excellent. Okay, that's a good one. I like the look at that.
Yeah, so might look at that. Next up, we have Titanium Hound, a retro-looking cyberpunk genre game where you pilot a huge and agile exoskeleton to crush hordes of crazed security drones and abominations while working to uncover a global conspiracy. A 2D...
Yeah, it's a flat 2D game.
Side-scroller shooting game. Could be good.
We had a question from the audience whether Transport Fever 2 was a PC game.
It's the console edition.
So it's on Steam. It's on Steam.
Yeah, so the PC version will be on Steam, and maybe if you have a look on the Xbox app, there's also a Windows Store version.
Oh, you get it on Steam for $20. on
yeah.
CD keys.
Not too bad. Let's move on because we're almost at the end. We can almost taste it. There's
I was
no reason to
excited
drag
by
this out
Transport
anymore.
Fever 2. I didn't drag this out. It's the whole podcast. It's not dragging out. It's content. It's called.
That's content. Next up, Lee, this is just for you.
Wow.
It's called Volley Pals.
Wow. This looks.
Yes, it looks like something. So
Oh my God.
it's
What
a
the-
simplified arcade volleyball game.
Oh, it's a volleyball game.
Volleyball, yes.
Oh, I know.
You hit the ball and pass it to your opponent's field. However,
Oh, the
in
website's
Volley
broken.
Pals,
Volley
you can also
Pals.
do many other interesting things, including, but not limited to,
What are these?
invading your opponent's
Just
area.
stop. What are these weird kind of blobs with weird eyes and headbands on?
They're your pals. They're your volley pals.
Is this what happens if you play too much volleyball? You turn into a blob.
A perfectly volleyball playing blob.
That's easy for you to say. Okay. I don't know what. Oh, look. So there's two people fighting against a blob and a person. I say a person. It's probably a cat or something. But
Yeah,
wow,
it's very strange,
I'm
isn't it?
so confused. I have so many questions.
Well, let's
with
see if I can answer your questions by
Yes.
telling you about the game.
Yes.
So you do many other interesting things, like invading your opponent's area, using your opponent's service before they do, increasing the height of the net,
Oh yeah, I saw that.
playing rock, paper, scissors, and many other things.
I want to know if the backgrounds get involved because they're quite interesting backgrounds.
They are quite interesting backgrounds. It's very strange.
It's so strange. I'm so confused by this. I don't understand what I'm looking at.
Yes, I'm with you there.
Okay.
Okay,
Okay.
let's move on to Zombie Derby Pixel Survival,
Oh my word.
my word.
What the heck?
as we all just groan.
What the heck? This is like Crossy Road with zombies.
Yes,
Okay.
this is Zombie Crossy Road, except you are a car and you basically drive and smash through zombies coming towards you. Get in the driver's seat and put the pedal to the metal. Smash your way through hordes of zombies and countless obstacles in a rip-roaring racing arcade. Experience the zombie apocalypse like you've never seen it before.
I don't know what to say. I've got nothing.
Neither do I. I have no idea what the heck. But
Okay, cool. Let's move on.
let's move on to
It's just a
Evil
weird
Up.
looking 3D game, but not really 3D. It's a weird looking game.
Yeah,
Evil Up.
it's-
Evil Up.
So moving on to Evil Up. Let's just erase that from our memories
we're
and go to
moving
the
on
next
from
game.
weird looking mobile game that's appeared on Xbox.
An adventure for roguelike and RPG fans, apparently. Evil Up. Does it look like it's any good?
No.
You fight with bloodthirsty monsters, you explore the dark corners of labyrinths, and you improve your skills in character development with challenging quests, various equipment, and numerous types of enemies, and random generations of levels that'll make your every attempt unique. Gosh, that was all one sentence.
Oh, was it? That's why you weren't breathing. I was wondering what was going on. I thought you just had a moment and you were just stuck.
And I was just, no. Okay, so this is like a top-down
Top down, move around the
Dungeon
square,
crawler,
Zelda-y
waste
sort of
of
look to it.
time.
It's a mobile game. Well, it should be a
is a
mobile
mobile
game, really. Okay, cool.
Okay,
Okay,
so
keep going.
we are
The la-
finally at the
this is
last
it.
game.
We've got there.
We got to the last of it. And this is going to be pretty much every week until April. Oh, my word.
I'm scared.
Yeah,
Just
me
lost the
too.
website.
Okay, last game on the list. Let's go out with a bang.
Yes.
A flashbang, because this
Flashbang,
game is called
nice.
Flash Out
I
3.
knew what you were going to do there. I was all over you that way with you. Oh, this game looks really cool.
So, Flash Out 3 is a head-to-head fight to the finish featuring ultra-fast ships, loops, jumps, and razor-sharp turns. It's a
What was
racing
that-
game.
What was that game on the PlayStation 2, I think it was? It's a bit like
Wipeout?
that. Wipeout, yeah. Wipeout.
It does look like futuristic Wipeout. Neon Wipeout.
Neon
Cyberpunk
Wipeout.
Wipeout.
Yes.
Looks very cool.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
got
looks
split
good.
screen, which is
It
good.
has got split screen, yeah, I can see.
Nice. So yeah, It's basically like a kart racer except wipeout and going fast with
And you
future
have
guns.
guns. Yeah, I think that's a big thing.
Guns, indeed.
Okay,
must
it
say.
could be good. If it's cheap, it could be quite good fun to run around in.
Yeah, it seems pretty good.
Other than
It's
the videos.
$20.
$20. Oh, okay. I hope the video's working. There's nothing else to it though. That literally is racing around. That's all the video is.
Just racing. Well, I mean, that's what it is. It's just a racing game. If the music is good,
Oh wait a minute.
man, that was almost like Darude Sandstorm.
It was. Oh. Oh,
Okay.
there's some sort of garage thing to it as well. It's very cyberpunk.
Oh, nice. Oh, okay. So the music is very similar to Rocket League. It's that kind of
Yes.
house nonsense.
Yeah, bad house music I've never heard before.
Yes, bad house music indeed.
Okay, it's got 90s
And
house
that's your cue to cut the music when we say
Yeah.
bad house music. You go, yes, it is bad. Stop the music. The poor
So,
listeners.
what are we thinking though this week for the game that could be defeat all games? Transport Fever 2?
Yeah. So what was the noteworthy game in that list?
See, I liked Figment. I thought Figment 2 was quite cool looking. And
Yeah,
that
that
Clash
was
was
pretty
quite cool looking as well.
Yeah, the Clash was quite cool looking. But then also there was that Papatera, which was good.
Papatera, yeah, the paper one. Kart Riders could be good.
Yep.
That's probably it. I think the rest are rubbish. Not as good,
Yeah.
should I say.
Not
I might
as
have to
good,
go for
yes.
Transport Tycoon 2. Or whatever it's
Yeah, I think so.
called. Transport Fever 2 Console Edition. I think I'll go for that.
Yep. That was the noteworthy game.
That was
yeah,
the one.
because
See?
we all know how much everybody loves trains and buses and trucks and planes.
We are all that predictable.
It's
Oh,
so
look,
good.
even the chat. Transport Fever 2, Transport Fever 2. Yep. That's so funny.
Yep. Everybody knows.
See, they were paying attention, that means, though. They actually did listen till the end. They weren't just
I'm
falling
quite
asleep.
impressed.
Yeah, I'm impressed.
I'm quite impressed, guys. So let us know, what was your game out of all that list that you're looking forward to? Which game are you going to jump into?
But
Are you
Cooper-
ready for the next couple of weeks where we
Cooper
start
says, though-
listing thousands and thousands of other games?
Cooper does say, though, that the Monster Motocross 6 is actually the one.
Oh, yes. Its graphics look good, but its name puts me off.
Yeah, what have you been playing this week? Monster Hunter World 6 Motocross AMA Championship?
Yeah. What have you been playing this week? How long do you have for me to tell you the name?
Yes.
It could take up our entire tea break.
Excellent. We did
So-
it.
We got to the end.
We got to the end.
We got through all the news.
Barney's gone
We
back to
got
sleep.
through all the games. Barney's gone back to sleep after his cough.
Of his cough, yeah.
Now it's time for us to leave,
It is. To be gone.
to be gone. There is dinner waiting for me, and there is other things waiting for Lee, I'm sure. More Hogwarts, probably.
I'm not sure. I might wait for you to do Madden. You going to do Madden tonight?
Yeah, maybe. But probably only in like an hour's time or so.
Okay, that
Might
works.
be a bit too late.
That works. 11 o'clock's okay. 12:30 is not good. That's a bit too late. But 11 I can kind of do for a bit just to...
Okay. Sounds good to me.
All right.
Cool.
That's exciting. That's my evening worked out.
Brilliant. I'm glad we were able to help. So, thank you guys for listening. Remember to check out our website. That's where everything of ours hangs out. Keep an eye on the April Achievement Challenge on the website there. Jump into our Discord. Also, don't forget, we're trying to get our YouTube videos up. So please watch YouTube videos. Watch them because we're trying to get the hours up. If we get enough hours, YouTube gives us gifts, and we quite want those gifts.
We like gifts.
We do like gifts. And YouTube, when it comes to YouTube gifts, are very stingy. So put us on YouTube. Just put us on the background. You don't even have to pay attention. But we would greatly appreciate
Just like when you
if
listen to the podcast normally, you don't actually have to pay attention.
Yeah, don't pay attention. Just tell us when, jump into Discord, say, last episode you guys were wrong, and then you can leave it at that.
Well, that's. I've actually said to people, tweet at me if I'm wrong, but no one ever does, so I must be right all the time.
No, true story.
I've said it multiple times. No one ever tweets at me and says, no, you're wrong.
So I think that sounds like a challenge.
Exactly, yes.
Oh, brilliant, guys. So yeah, check out our YouTube channel. If you're wanting to watch the podcast after the show, please watch it on YouTube and not on Twitch. For some reason, people love watching it on Twitch after the show. We would prefer if you guys watch it on YouTube because we're trying to get our hours up for all the yummy YouTube gifts that they're going to give us at some
Yes.
point in the near future.
Yes. Lovely flavored URLs.
Yes, that's brilliant. That's pretty much our only plea to you this week. Apart from that,
come to Patreon, come to Discord, look at our website, follow us on Twitter.
yeah, I mean, that's pretty much all the normal stuff every week.
Right, so just remind people to do it. Like,
Ah, yes. So yeah, if this podcast gave you joy, made you laugh, made you giggle, and if you want to make us suffer in August, become a patron.
that's right.
And on that note, Mr. Lee, where can they find you? If they want to make you suffer,
yes, if you want to
just
tell me
by
I'm wrong,
yourself.
come on Twitter and tell me I'm wrong. I'm Lee Howard on Twitter. I'm Lee Howard on Xbox. Follow me. Tell me I'm wrong on there as well. And Lee Howard 25 on Twitch. Come on there and tell me wrong. But yeah, that's
Just tell me I'm wrong everywhere. And you can find me at Zarkrias on Xbox and Twitter. If you're looking for the name, check out the links in the episode description.
Oh,
We
well,
have
look at the
very-
screen. If you look at YouTube, you'll see the name there.
Yeah, and then you know how to spell it, and then you know how to stalk us.
Yes. Well, you. Well, yeah, mine's quite easy, I guess. It's
Yeah,
my name.
Yours is quite easy.
Yes.
There's no imagination there.
No. What's my name?
Well, on that note, we've been the Xbox Cast, and we will see you all on Xbox Live. Goodbye and good night.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
That was exciting.
that was quite exciting. Ah, brilliant.
That's 2 hours. How is that 2 hours worth of
Brilliant.
nonsense? Oh, I can hear myself. A second. King
This
of
is
what?
interesting.
Small. Sausage time. Okay, sausage time. Okay, Simone.
Ooh.
You enjoy your sausage.
How for some sausages?
Right, here we're going to jump into an annoy.
Yes, who
Oh,
are we
Emily's
going to
on.
jump into an annoy?
Emily's on.
Oh. More colours and numbers? Does anyone
Colours
want
and
to watch
numbers,
colours and
colours and
numbers?
numbers.
Oh, excuse me. What do
Simone
you guys
just
think?
wants
Colours and
sausage.
numbers?
That's all she wants.
Yep. I think I'm going to go get a sausage for dinner.
Cheers, Cooper. Cheers, dude. Thanks for hanging
Thanks,
out.
guys. Yeah, thanks for hanging out. Thanks for talking to us about Transport Fever 2. Quite exciting. Okay. Should
can
we do the raid?
Do the raid. You can do it.
Yep. I'm going to do the raid. I'm just trying to figure out how to spell her name.
H-A-R. That was really good, wasn't it?
Oh, there we go. Simone's done it.
NZ. Oh, thank you, Simone.
Thanks, Simone. Right. Thanks, guys. Thanks, everyone, for hanging out. Wave.
Oh, waving. I'm waving.
Bali. Everyone say Bali.
Bye, Lee. Sorry. Do I have to say it as well? How does that work?
Yes, I said everyone. Bali. Whoa, 2
The break
hours.
takes ages. There we go.